It's On You podcast. It's your boy SB.
It's your boy Clint Westwood.
There's no niche. What's going on, yo? This is Rube representing Bronx Corner, New Carolina. Bang.
We got King Sam, Miami's finest.
Yeah, this is Storm, Philly Stand Up.
Official G Money, ATL.
All right, so today's topic of the show today gonna be on snitching. Get y'all point of view. Is it ever cool to snitch? Snitching not cool? Like, what it's doing to the street? Who wants to start it off?
I'll start this one off. I think niggas expand the definition of snitching way too much to the point where they don't know what snitching actually is. Like, I don't know. Like, if a nigga, let's say one of y'all got a fucking car dealership, right? Somebody breaks into your car dealership and fucking, I don't know, steals all y'all books or something. Niggas will call you a snitch if you go report the shit to the cops. And it's like, my nigga, that person is not like a street nigga in the street situation, for one. Then for two, is like, for tax purposes and for the, you know, what if somebody do something with their paperwork? You know what I'm saying? Commit some type of fraud or something. Your business is going to be held liable if you don't report no shit like that. Like, you fucked over legally. I think to a degree, niggas who are not in the streets or have never been in the streets, this shit really shouldn't apply to them. And in certain situations, the shit just don't apply that niggas try to say it applies to.
I think that as far as snitching, you know, people include that with too many situations. Like if me and you go rob a bank or whatever, right, and we get caught and I give you up, you know, that's snitching or whatever. If we selling dope or whatever, right, we don't even sell dope together. We just both sell dope. You get caught and you give, oh, well, I know this dude Clint, that be, okay, that's snitching or whatever, right? But it's certain other shit that I really don't consider snitching. Like if a drunk driver, you know, runs over a toddler or something and, you know, I saw it, I'm not about to tell the police I didn't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay for stuff like that. I'm not about to protect that man who did something completely wrong and, you know what I'm saying, unethical. And, you know, I don't understand why we let certain people just terrorize our neighborhoods on this fake ass street code where we don't supposed to talk to the police, even though I don't understand that, because let's keep it real, niggas snitch all the time anyway. That not snitching and not talking to police, that ain't never really been the code of the streets, because niggas always do it anyway. But what I'm saying is, you know, as far as throwing somebody under the bus to get lesser time, in your case, that's snitching or whatever. But certain stuff, just as a man, I just can't go for or whatever. You know, and that's my take on it. Like, I'm not about to know that this man killed one of y'all brothers or mothers or something and protect him and be like, oh, I didn't see nothing. I can't do that as a man. Fuck the streets. As a man, I'm not about to do that.
Y'all both was talking straight facts, especially with people that are pedestrians and people that own businesses and like have the first person said, as far as filing insurance, because it's all sorts of claims and shit and insurance you gotta have and shit. And just like what Clint said too, like, not all snitching that shit is not, well, or telling or whatever, cooperating, whatever y'all want to call it, that shit is not detailed for every situation. It all depends. Like, if you in the streets, if you a civilian, it's two different things. And plus, like, at the end of it, like Clint said, like, no one follows that no snitching shit anyway. That shit is a fucking myth. Like, all the niggas that say it, they will be the first niggas to tell. So that shit is fake to me. Like,
Yeah, this is Rube. And I feel like this, man. Number one, first and foremost, you ought not even be in a situation that you would feel compelled to have to tell. First and foremost, so that's on you. But as far as this snitching thing goes or whatever, I'd have to know too much about you or know enough about you to tell on you. If me and you went and robbed the bank, I got caught, you didn't get caught. If I told on you, yeah, that's snitching because we was in that together. There's obviously certain situations that it's probably might not be snitching if you were to tell something, because I guess the police there, you know, I think like everybody is agreeing to. I think we just kind of taking the terminology too far, and everything ain't snitching, but everything ain't snitching. You know, somebody get killed, somebody shoot your son in the face. You know, to shoot somebody that you know in the face right there in front of you, cops ask you, nah, I'm not going to snitch. I ain't telling or I ain't telling. You know, you have to have some some dignity as a human being to know when to shut up and not say anything at all in certain situations. And in certain situations, you're going to have to know when that you probably do have to cooperate. I'm not sure. I usually try to stay out of all that kind of shit. And you know, if you're put if you put yourself in a street situation, whereas you might have to tell something at some point, then that's on you. You shouldn't have been in a street situation anyway. If that's all you know, if you weren't smart, you couldn't read well, you couldn't write well, you got caught up in the street like the majority of us do. It is what it is. But all telling ain't telling. At the same time, sometimes it's best to keep your mouth shut. Don't say nothing at all. I don't know. My answer is like, I don't know. I don't got to tell you. I just don't know. It is what it is. They put that pressure on you. They put that pressure on you, and then sometimes you might want to say something to get yourself out of it.
Here's my question to you. Let's say somebody buying a fucking nick bag off somebody, right? And they get pressured to snitch on that person that they bought the nick bag off. You look at that as somebody putting themselves in a street situation?
Nah, well, to a certain extent, yeah, you did put yourself in a situation. But if we're talking about who you bought this reefer from, and it's a nickel bag, or even if it's a pound, shut up. Don't say nothing. I never. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mean to make it seem like it's okay to tell in any way, shape, or form. But I'm saying a lot of times unfortunately, people have put themselves in them situations that they find themselves in situations like that they might have to snitch or not snitch. I'm never with that. I'm never with that. I don't want to talk about nothing. Even if I do know, I'm not telling you nothing. But I bought a nickel bag off you and I got caught. No, I'm definitely not going to tell you because I put myself in that situation. I'll take my consequences like a man. But I'm just saying in certain situations, you know.
Yeah. I can agree with that because, like, as far as like the whole like Tekashi situation, the main thing everybody was saying was he put himself in that situation. You get what I'm saying? It's like a lot of the times niggas join the streets to avoid, you know, like the rules of society to a degree. But they don't realize, like, no, like all the same rules that apply to society apply to the streets. Because otherwise, you're not gonna be able to move in business in any sense. If you're doing business in the streets or you're doing business with corporations, there's certain rules and certain ways you gotta move that apply to both of those situations.
Let me say something. Right? I feel as though if you're not ready for the consequences that come with the streets, then don't get in the streets. Then, like, if you find yourself about to tell everybody, be on this, yeah, I'm a gangster, I'm a tough guy, da da da, until they get in that small room and them fucking prosecutors talking to them, talking about 20 to 40 off the rip. Like, they be ready to, when they ready to give you that life sentence, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that and shit. So I just suggest everybody just stay out the streets. But I'm going to give you a scenario, right? Say if me and my homie just driving around or whatever, and we get pulled over by the cops or whatever, and my homie put his gun under my seat, and is it snitching if I tell the cops, yo, that's not my gun, that's the passenger's?
Hell no. See, okay, shit like that or whatever, right? If your nigga throw a gun under your seat and try to put it on you, you got to be a damn fool to take that case. You know what I'm saying? Because he clearly didn't give a fuck about you. He look at you like a flunky and, you know, I'd rather him than me. So what are you going to protect him for at that point?
But I'm just saying, niggas just got this fucking loyalty shit messed up. Like, if he was so loyal, he wouldn't have never threw that shit under your seat. He would have took that rat.
Hey, Sterling, let me ask you this. Did you know he had a gun on him?
No. I'm gonna just say no.
I'm just saying, like, if you didn't
all right, let me say this. Let me say this, though. If you ain't know he had a gun, you could tell the cops that, yo, that's not my gun. But if you knew this nigga had a gun and all that shit, well, that's your fault for driving with him.
If you knew he had a gun on him, and you know his situations where it's like, yo, like, you, like, put it like this. Let's just say you know he had a gun on him, you know he keep a gun. It depends what the situation. Are y'all on the streets together?
No, I'm just saying you're a regular civilian.
I mean, if you're a regular
if you the
civilian,
square homie,
That's what I'm saying. Like if y'all in the streets together, meaning y'all both in the streets together, and he in a situation where like, all right, he got a gun, and y'all get pulled over, and he can't get caught with a gun again, and he gonna do 5, and you ain't got no record, and you can take the gun, and he put it under your seat. Know what I mean? Like, you supposed to take that if that's your man. Y'all in the streets together.
Nah.
That's a discussion though. Wait. That's a discussion niggas have so they see the cops. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, niggas in Philly. Well, I'm tell you what niggas used to do.
He's not just supposed to throw it under your seat though. True.
Yeah, listen. This is what I'm saying. Like a lot of the times, like back when niggas was young boys, back when niggas was like 14, 15, 16 years old. Sometimes you be hanging with your old head who like 21, 22 or whatever. They would have that conversation with the young boy like, yo, they gonna send you to juvie. You know what I'm saying? They gonna roof me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, but
right.
That's the conversation.
I ain't talking about just the old head young boy. I'm just saying like it depends. If you like a homie that's not in the streets and this is like your man and your man just get into it and you don't be in the streets with him at all, no, he ain't supposed to do that. And that's not really snitching. But if this shit, man, y'all be riding together, beefing together, y'all do this, it's not snitching to say, but yeah, in the streets, if you go back to the block, regardless of why he did it or whatever, you still gonna get looked at as a rat for not taking that. And that's your man.
Let me ask you this, because y'all on some baby mama, bitch, take this case for me type shit. Let me ask you this. If I got a gun with bodies on that motherfucker, and I'll be like, hey, since you my nigga, you take this case. You taking that shit?
If
that's
it got
discussion.
Bodies on,
Like I said, that's a discussion, my nigga.
Look, hold on. It depends what level. I know it depends what level. I mean, I know in Philly the cops is dirty. I know the cops have put bodies on a nigga that he know didn't do it, so he can rat on his enemies.
Listen, take Philly out the equation, just in general.
I'm not taking nobody. I mean, no.
What's the difference though? You just said you're supposed to take it though, because that's your nigga.
Wait, are we in the street? I mean, are we in the streets together?
Don't matter if you is or not, just period. We still grown men at the end of the day.
I mean, the rules are a little different.
Hold on. What do you mean by are we in the streets together? We both sell weed. Okay, that mean I'm supposed to take it.
I mean, I'm saying when I say in the streets, bro, you could be a hustler, but that don't mean you're a street nigga though, man. Everybody in down there in Philly at one point sold drugs. I mean, like, but everybody, that don't mean you're a street nigga. Like, when I'm talking about in the streets, I mean, like, you're already in here putting in work, laying niggas out. Like, we riding like that together. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't snitch. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it depends how deep I'm in the streets.
Okay,
like,
let me ask you this.
Because this is the thing too. Like, if I know I didn't catch the bodies, I'm not gonna worry about it. Like, now I'm like, yeah, I didn't do that shit. You gotta prove that shit. Like, now I mean, like, if a nigga got killed in North Philly and I ain't had nowhere to do with it. I mean, like, they just don't put bodies on you with guns. Like, when guns are in the street, they have 10 to 15 bodies on them. They actually gotta connect you or prove you to the body. But in that sense, I don't know what I would do. Now, my man, when I got out the situation, my man would be toast. Like, now he would be my man no more. But I don't know what I would do. Now, if I was just me being a law-abiding citizen, fuck no, I'm not taking that shit. I'm not taking nobody for nobody. If me being myself a law-abiding citizen. But if you in the streets and y'all moving like that, you can't go back to the block in a situation be like, well, damn, why don't you just take the gun? Some niggas is gonna be like, well, damn, like, regardless of why he threw the button, like, you actually went to the district, talked to the cops, and put it on him. Because 9 times out of 10, they gonna lock both of y'all up any fucking way. And they don't even lock one nigga up no more when it's one nigga. Like, what is a gun in the car that down there? They lock both of y'all niggas up. Everybody going down for it. So it don't even matter.
Wait. Here's the thing. Okay. A lot of these rules that niggas, my bad, bro. A lot of these rules that niggas came up with in the streets. This was back when motherfuckers
niggas came up.
No. Listen. This is before niggas was like before the cops and the feds was really giving niggas life. You know what I'm saying? Like there were times where motherfuckers would do a fucking robbery or something together, and if you was the driver, you would just get charged as the driver. But now it's to where they got the conspiracy thing where if you drive a nigga somewhere and he go kill 10 people and get back in the car, that's both y'all bodies. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like niggas got, there's a whole lot of, levels to snitching now because the shit that niggas is facing is different. Like, motherfuckers weren't getting life sentences before the government really started taking the mob serious. When they started taking the fucking mob and the mafia serious, that's when they like, oh, all right, we got niggas, conspiracy charges, racketeering, and life. As soon as they start doing that, all the fucking head honchos start snitching left and right.
It also, I was trying to say this. I was trying to say this. Let me get this one off. It also depends on the situation, play by play, as it occurs. Watch. I got in the car. Yo, my man, let me get up. Yo, that's my man. I know he do dirt. I know how he play. Yo, son, let me get a ride up to J Street or something. I get in the car, not knowing he got that thing on him or whatever the case is. Police throw that blue siren on us. He takes that gun from off his waist and throw it under my seat. Number one, if I know this guy, no matter if I'm in the street with him at all or not, my best bet is to shut up. Don't say shit. Now watch this. Watch. Now the police come walk up to the car. Hey, can I see a license registration? Play it cool. You got to know how to play certain situations. I'm just putting that type of situation. You got to know how to just chill out because don't when you roll your window, oh, the gun's right here. Oh, that's not snitch. That's snitching, but that's panicking. That's just you panicking. So watch this. So what you probably should do is shut up and watch everything as it plays out. A lot of time, you remember that old Ice Cube lyric say, "Sir, what set you from? Play dumb." General population. That shit can apply in a situation like shut up, don't say nothing. Because when they say now he say, oh, they find that gun or whatever the case is. Your true answer is I don't know. It ain't mine. I don't know. That's it. That's all you really. For the most part, you got to say. Now, when you telling on him and you know that it was his like that, that's a slight piece of a snitch, a little bit to a certain extent, because you knew it was his and you told on him, even though he put you in that fucked up situation. You knew it was his. You know he put you in a fucked up situation too by throwing it under your seat. So a lot of times, don't panic. Fall back and see what happened. You might have just been getting stopped before your fucking tail light out. Sometimes these niggas are so panic and so nervous and they don't know how to act. Literally don't know how to act. Meaning, if that's my man, if he was my man like that, number one, he wouldn't even put me in no situation like that. Or maybe he would because he know that I ain't got all this prior shit that he might got. But the main thing I would say is don't panic in that situation. Don't panic. Don't say nothing. I don't know because now you telling. If these other people, the dude that was driving, my man that picked me up, if he's really heavy into the streets like that, he gonna look at it like it's snitching. And then when I come out, then he gonna want to do something to me, and it's some bullshit. So my thing overall, my main idea of what I'm trying to tell y'all is don't put yourselves in nobody put themselves in no situation where you gonna have to point a finger, where you gonna have to say something. For the most part, everybody should know. Your mama tell you, boy, nobody don't like nobody a tattletale telling every damn thing. You don't gotta tell. Volunteer information. If I was in that situation, bro, I'm shutting up first. I don't know. And then when I go there, I just go there because yes.
No, I was just gonna say something, right? Say if we get pulled over and you put the gun under my seat or whatever, but we just get pulled over for a dumbass taillight like you just said and get a ticket and we ride off. After all that happened, yo, you gotta get the fuck out of my car. Like, first of all, you put the gun under my seat for no reason. And you rather if we got locked up or not, you put me in a situation where we could have got locked up. So I must just stop fucking with you after that.
Let me put it like this, though. Hold on. Let me put it like this, though. Hold on. Let me put it like this, D. Hold on. If a nigga put the gun under your seat or what y'all talking about snitching or whatever, right? If a nigga throw the gun on you, that's basically throwing the heat on you so he can get out of going to jail. Ain't that damn near the same as snitching?
That's facts.
Yeah, that's
for himself.
Fact.
Yeah, that's snitching. That's snitching.
Honestly, yeah, because let's say you fucking like the cops about to pull y'all over, you throw the gun on his lap. That's snitching. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's saying that's not my gun, officer. That's his.
Yeah.
That's basically saying.
Facts.
Yeah, you got silent snitching and you got vocal snitching. You know what I'm saying?
But check this out. This is my thing though. If I do that to one of y'all, right? Obviously, I don't give a fuck about your freedom, your family, what happens to the kids, none of that shit. So at that point, why is you going out of your way to protect me at that point? If I done just prove to you, I don't give a fuck what happened to you, bro. I ain't going to jail.
That's facts.
So I'm willing to throw you under the bus. What compels you to protect me after that?
Yeah, you're not even
And
a
I
true
just threw
friend
you
at that
completely under
point.
the bus.
Yeah, you like saying
Right.
fuck me, honestly. You're not even looking
Quick
out for
question,
me.
quick question. How about if the person who had the gun threw it under their own seat? See, then that changes it a little bit now.
I ain't mad
So
at
how about
that.
we?
I ain't mad at that.
So right, he put it under his seat. I ain't mad at it, and that's what I was saying earlier. Shut up, don't say nothing, because you
I don't know.
might not. It might not be as serious as you think. You might not even be getting caught. They might not even find that gun. You gotta know how to act. Literally know how to act. Oh, how you doing, officer? What's the purpose of you stopping me? You can't come. But when he comes to the door, you better. If you in these streets, you better know how to act. You better know how to talk. You better make that first. Watch this. Make that first impression a lasting impression. Because if they feel any kind of vibe from you that they don't feel right, then they gonna fuck with you. But a lot of times I've been caught with plenty of marijuana on me. How you doing, officer? Well, how you doing today? You know what I mean? Because I don't want you to take my weed. They got the new law. Let me tell you this real quick. They got the new law here in Ohio that if they find less than an ounce or so on you, they just take it from you. It's not you don't get no ticket or none of that. This shit happened to me a couple of times recently. They just take the weed from you. So a lot of times you gotta, not panic, not just take your time. See, let shit play out as it must, and don't act so fucking nervous. That can kind of sometimes avoid some shit. Now, my man who's driving, license ain't no good, and it's like that. Yeah, they got the right to search the car and this, that, but he threw it under your seat, then like you said, Clint, and everybody else agreed to. We all agree with you. If you threw it under my seat, that's you fronted on me, but I'm still not gonna say a word. Not gonna say a word. It's not mine. Now I gotta sit here and go into the interrogation room and listen to all this shit, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know. All my thing is that I don't know nothing. Then it's on me for getting in the car with somebody who was subject to throw a gun under the seat. That's on me. So I'll just have to sit down. I got my own motherfucking car. I don't, you know what I mean?
Honestly, like, here's how it is in Philly, though. They got the same rule as far as, like, if you got an ounce or less, they'll let you go. And the cops here, like, they have no interest in that, bro. Like, when I say they have no interest, I mean, like, if they think you have less than an ounce, they won't give you a ticket, because that's not what they became a cop to do, to give out fucking weed tickets. Like, they'll straight let you slide. But they make assumptions. They make assumptions like a motherfucker. So if they pull you over and you and your homie in there, like, Charlamagne said, he went over this exact scenario. He said he tell his homies, yo, if you get in here dirty, just know that I'm snitching, because I got way more to lose than you. I got kids, I got a career, I got a family. I ain't got time to be fucking going to jail because you a dickhead. So he give niggas that warning, like, off the rip. He like, hey, if you get in here with a gun or any drugs or anything, and we get pulled over, I'm snitching. Like, he give niggas that warning from the jump. I don't know if I respect that, but I think I respect that more than the niggas snitching without no warning, honestly.
But see, this is my thing, though. Me as a man or whatever, like I said, fuck the streets, fuck all of that. Just I look at everything as me being a man. I've never lived by no code of the streets. I'm a man. I got morals and integrity, and that's what I live off of, right? You wouldn't even have to tell me no shit like that, because if I got anything on me and we get pulled over, my instinct ain't gonna never be to try to put it on you, or you know what I'm saying? No shit like that. I got this gun, I got this dope, I got whatever. It's not even gonna cross my mind to try to put it on you or try to talk you into taking the case like a fucking girl or some shit like that. You know, so you wouldn't even have to snitch on me, because I'm gonna take my case like a fucking man. Like I did when I did catch a case in 2003. You know, I'm not about to never put it on nobody else. Even a dumbass bitch that I know will take the case, I'm still not gonna do it. I'm a man. I did this. I knew what I was doing. I'm gonna take the case. It's just that simple.
Right, yeah, because like I can't even be the type of nigga that, had my girl hide drugs in her bra or whatever. Like I can't see myself being that type of nigga. Even if the bitch is the dumbest bitch in the world, I still can't see myself doing that shit. Like,
right, you knew what you was doing when you did it.
Right. And you got these dumb bitches out here that put
Let me ask y'all this.
like,
so how important is it to like admit your role in a crime? Even if you're not snitching on the person that was there doing the shooting. If you the driver, are you gonna say, yes, I'm the driver?
No. I'm gonna tell you why you don't say that. You have to, like, at that point, you've agreed to cooperate. And at that point, even if you're not telling what everybody else did, you're placing them at the scene of the crime. Because if you say I was the driver, the next question is, who did you drive? And then you gotta place other motherfuckers at the scene of that crime. You gotta implicate that they were there. Even if you don't say what they did. You snitching because you giving the cops a piece of the puzzle to convict your homies. So you know, all that is snitching. You gotta shut up.
So just say I wasn't there, period. You got to prove it.
Yeah, you don't say no. Honestly, like when niggas say don't say nothing, they don't mean you go to the cops and say I didn't do it. They mean you sit Indian style and you shut the fuck up. You say nothing. Nothing but the word lawyer.
There you go. There you go. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't say nothing. A lot of times that not saying nothing at all, it might make you have to wind up buying out a lot more time. But at the same time, if you didn't say anything, like, let's look at it like this: to snitch or not to snitch. If you keep your mouth shut, you can't snitch. If you all you say is I don't know, that's not telling. That's not telling. You're just pleading the fucking fifth. You're just saying I'm not talking to you. There's nothing I have to talk to you about. That's how I was raised. Shut up. Don't say nothing. It's their job to figure out this shit right here. It ain't for me to tell on my friend or tell on somebody who, damn, we just got into this situation together. Like, no, shut up. Sit your ass in there. Shut up. Go play some cards or something. Try to get you an extra lunch sandwich or whatever. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing at all. I'm not saying don't snitch or do snitch. I'm saying don't talk to the motherfuckers at all. If you're in a situation where you wind up going down, don't say shit.
Here's the thing, right? Everything in the world damn near is ran off of intimidation. You get what I'm saying? Like if you put in a fucking security system in your home, they encourage you to, put the stickers outside, put the fucking banner in your lawn that you have a security system. Why? Because they want to scare motherfuckers away from doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is mental. So as far as, they say like the feds have like a 90% conviction rate or whatever. Most of that is people folding. And when they hear 90% conviction rate, they think that motherfuckers go to trial and lose 90% of the time. That 10% is the ones who take it to trial and win. Honestly. And if you shut the fuck up, that'll get you off most of the time. Like, if you move smart. Because if you fucking, I don't know, if you got 10 pictures with all the niggas who you went and robbed the bank with, you know what I'm saying? And you put #blood gang, y'all wearing fucking red scarves and shit, and then y'all the 3 niggas went and robbed the fucking bank, it ain't gonna be hard for them to just, bring all that shit in like, yo, these niggas affiliated, they're part of a gang, they holding guns in this picture like dickheads. Like, niggas snitching themselves, there's so many avenues to snitch on yourself nowadays that motherfuckers snitch on themselves, and that's how they lose the case. Because reasonable doubt is stronger than a motherfucker. But motherfuckers telling themselves. And honestly, this whole Tekashi 6ix9ine thing, he's like the poster boy for snitching. Not just because he snitched, but because this nigga did, a fucking year? A year and a half or whatever? This nigga did like 0 time, got the fuck out. Shit like that is going to like destroy the streets in the future. Because the code of silence is dead.
What was his official charge, though?
Racketeering. They got him on a wiretap. They wiretapped his house. And they had video of him ordering a hit on Chief Keef. He recorded himself, by the way. This nigga's a retard. Like, he snitched on himself. Then he had to snitch on his niggas to save himself. That's literally what happened.
And ain't nobody gonna do nothing.
What can you do to him?
There's too many cameras, bro.
Here's why you got to watch this. Here's why you got to shut the fuck up. Because when they start asking him questions, he started telling them shit they ain't even asked. Hey, boy, I'm going to let you know I'm telling. And so-and-so did this. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, yeah, I'm telling. He's telling way too much. That's what some of the transcripts. He told way more than he was supposed to. So he definitely 100% a rat.
Right. It's like when you go to they ask you questions like, who drove the car? And you be like, no, such and such shot the gun and he just fell over another shit that don't even got nothing to do with the case. Like, now that's snitching.
Adi Boone was clearly trying to get himself out. Because why on earth, there's no way you could be like, I let it slip. that my homie shot the gun in the house. Like, my nigga, you know that's a charge, right? Instantly.
Right.
And you were there. So you were there, and then we could place your homie there. And all they gotta do is you place a black man at the scene of a crime. I mean, the rest is history, my nigga. We're at. The reasonable doubt is low.
You know, the crazy part, like, about the Adi situation and shit, like, you get on video and say, oh, yeah, I never took the stand. You don't got to take the stand to be considered a snitch, my nigga. You wrote a statement, like.
Yeah, that nigga told in the interrogation room.
Right, you told the interrogation room, like, you, and then, like, he keeps saying that he gonna keep bringing out the paperwork. Where's the paperwork that supposedly you supposed to be bringing out?
That nigga blamed the coronavirus like niggas don't pull this shit up online every day. Talking about, yeah, right. Go down to the court. Nigga, nobody's been down to the court to get their paperwork since like 2008, my nigga. Go on the internet like the rest of the world. What are you talking about?
And let me ask you this, right? Where did this whole narrative of we don't snitch, we don't talk to police, where did that come from? Because that's never been true ever, my nigga. So where did that even come from?
Who? What do you mean by we? You said we?
People saying that we don't snitch, we don't talk to police or whatever. Where did that come from? Because people have always snitched, people have always cooperated. So where did that rule of the streets come from? Because it ain't never been true.
What you mean? What are you saying?
I'm saying what I just said.
Are you saying everybody has snitched forever? What are you saying?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is people have always snitched to get out of trouble or whatever, right? So where did that little street?
Cool. You think they came up with the rule in the middle of nobody snitching? Like, it was 0 snitches, and they were like, no snitching. No. Niggas snitched, and then they was like, yo, cut that shit out. That's what happened.
Okay, but niggas didn't cut it out. So where did they still, why do people still be saying, we don't do that, we don't do this? Yes, we do. I'm not saying, I'm just saying it's people.
Though? You talking about the whole country?
People, period.
Yeah, I'm talking about people. Speaking for the whole country, though. You know
I'm talking about people, period. Well, nigga.
Clint, that doesn't necessarily make it right because people have been doing it before.
I didn't say, whoa. I never said it was right.
I know. But when you ask, listen, brother, listen, little brother. When you ask, where does it come from? It come from common sense, Jack. It come from common sense. It come from what you should already know before that. So when you hear it being said, yo, we don't bend, we don't fold, we don't talk to people, we don't talk. That's just reinforcing what everybody should already know.
Yeah, but that ain't realistic though. People always do bend and fold and break, always.
I never said it was. You right.
What is always? What is that? 100%? What are you saying?
No, I don't mean 100%. What I'm saying
most people in the streets know not to snitch, Clint.
I didn't say, dude. What are y'all talking about? I never said we didn't. I'm saying people actually do snitch all the time. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody ever denied that snitches exist, bro. So what are you saying? Yes.
Okay, so where did that fake ass unwritten rule come from that don't never get followed? That's all I'm saying.
It came from common sense. It comes from the right thing. It comes from knowing right from wrong. Your mama taught you right from wrong, and you know good and well you're not supposed to tell on your friends or the people that you were involved with when it comes down to when the pressure on you. Know that your mama taught you that when you were 5 years old. So you said, "Where's this new narrative coming?" It ain't new. You knew your mama taught you not to snitch. That's why when in 2003 when you got into your shit. You didn't tell. You didn't say nothing. You held like you were supposed to hold because your mama taught you that. So what? So the same thing that your mother taught you, everybody else mother taught them. Hold on. It's the same thing that your mama taught you, everybody else mama taught them too. So that's why they come out with it and say it. Yo, and we ain't telling. We don't tell, and they don't tell it because that's the right thing to do. You don't have to tell on somebody just to get yourself out of some shit.
It started from the plantations with the house nigga. That's where where maybe the word snitching probably.
I don't think so.
But
I don't think so because it's so many different scenarios.
Hold on, wait. I'm telling you now. Where did the police force department start from? Where did all that start from? That all started on the plantation.
What?
Where was the job? Where was the job of the house? Where was the job of the house?
The house nigga. They was in the house cooking.
But what was his other rule? You seen the Django? He used to snitch back to the house, messing up what the other niggas in the fields was doing, right? So
that was the light skins too.
I'm sorry.
That was the light skins.
I'm not gonna turn it into a like. Well, whatever. Regardless. Well, why was they was only light skins? They was getting right. But the whole snitching thing goes back to it's rooted back to what the whole police department. The police department was started to catch the escaped slaves. the house nigga where it came for us with no snitching. And like I said, the word probably wasn't snitching because I don't think the slave used the term snitching, but that whole keep your mouth shut or don't talk or go against the grain goes back to the house niggas used to always go back and report to the master what the field slaves was doing. So that's where the sense of, if you really want to, if where it goes back to, they might not use the word snitching, but that's where the term of keep your mouth shut, don't be a tattletale, or don't go against the system and help the white man is stimulated from that situation on the plantation.
I have to agree with that. Overseer, officer, that's the same
The
shit.
overseer, right. It goes back to that. That's where, like I said, the term snitching wasn't used, but it goes back to you cooperating with the overseer of the plantation, which was literally the house nigga.
Oh, so you talking about just in like the scope of black people? You're not talking about in the scope of like everybody snitching, just in the scope of black people?
I'm saying for us, because it's only, what you think, white people don't follow that no snitching shit. White people snitch on you in a minute.
Honestly, I think it started probably, right around the fucking Jim Crow, because that was when, the people don't know this, right? I don't know why people don't know this. People think that the Black Panthers were just mad at the white people and just kill cops. The cops used to ride around in the black neighborhoods and shoot black people in the head and just drive off. Shit like that used to happen. Then the Black Panthers came along.
There was no snitching before that because you had the Kosher Nostra in the 1920s and 30s.
That's a lie, bro. Bro, the mob were the original snitches.
The Jim Crow was right after slavery. Jim Crow was right when we were free.
The question was the code of no snitching. So if we're going to even go to the code of no snitching, then the Kosher Nostra had the no snitching rule. I didn't say that the mob didn't snitch. I said it goes back to them not having the no snitching. That was way back in the 1920s.
I said that already.
A lot of times, a lot of people don't even, like you were saying just then, as it pertained to the Black Panther Party and what you said, that term that we use, ride or die, that comes directly from what was happening to the Black Panthers or whatever. Like you said, they were shooting people in the face. I mean, they were getting shot in the face. So it was like, are you gonna keep riding? Because if you stop, they're gonna kill you. So ride or die. That's where that terminology comes from. So I feel where you're coming from.
I don't know the origin, but I know that the shit applies to damn near everybody, whether you're in the streets or not. Like, let's say fucking we a bunch of rich white dudes in here. And, one of us fucking some bitch around the corner cheating on our wife. And you go fucking tell my wife I'm fucking a bitch around the corner. Like, I gotta be a street nigga to not fucking, to frown upon snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, there's so many scenarios in which somebody could snitch. It's just like, the shit is universally frowned upon. Not just by street niggas.
Oh, some real shit. What I wanted to talk about and bring up is, why do niggas that are not in the streets, which is a lot of us, that are just civilians, we regular niggas, we're not banging, we ain't thugs, we're not gangsters, why are we the ones always talking about street shit, even though we're not involved in street shit? Like, that shit makes no sense to me.
Honestly, bro, here's what it is, right? Most of us, we born in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And even if you not particularly a nigga who's in the street shit, you got homies who in the street shit. So you eventually get put in a street situation. Just being born black in America, born in the hood, you're going to be in some street situations. You're going to be harassed by police. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be in the position to snitch or not snitch. You just are. And honestly, like, here's how it goes, right? Like, when you a teenager, you in the streets by default. Then when you fucking, all y'all graduate, some of y'all go to college, some of y'all go to jail, some of y'all go start your own businesses. Eventually, some of y'all leave the streets, some of y'all don't leave the streets, but you can still look back and, have the fucking street morals. You can still speak past tense about the streets and what you frown upon and what you think is cool, what you think is not cool.
So, Phoenix, let me ask you this, Phoenix. So basically, you saying people that's not in the street, you saying they shouldn't have no opinion on snitching, period, right?
Nah, that's not what I'm saying at all. And this is another thing I want to bring up for another topic of why humans in general can never be at peace with each other, because we will always miscommunicate with each other. And that's a whole nother topic. But no, I mean, like, okay, like, let's say I see a bunch of niggas that I know are like me. You're not in the streets, you're not a thug, you're not a gangster, but these are the most niggas that talking about street affairs. Like, why? What is the fascination with regular niggas in the streets? Like, why do niggas, even though you're not like that, why do you want to even.
How do you know a person not like that in the group? How do you know if a nigga not banging? How do you know if I don't have 5 bodies in my resume?
Because some of these niggas I personally know, and some of these niggas you could just fucking tell. And yeah, what you said is true. You never do know. A nigga that's look like a complete nerd could probably be a serial killer. You don't know. That's true. But a lot of niggas you could tell. And a lot of these niggas that you do know, why? It's like, why, bro? It's like, why? It's like we feel like we pussy or we a bitch if we not part of this just because we were born in the hood. Like, no, nigga, I'm not one of you niggas. I'm not like you niggas. I don't want to be like you niggas, and I'm proud not to be like one. Like, I don't know when, like I said, I don't know when it became popular for black people to be self-destructive. We wasn't on this shit a few decades ago. When did this shit become cool? Like,
here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Black men, bro, like, we are alphas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are genetically superior.
Do you know the original meaning of an alpha and a beta male? The original meaning, not what they say it is now.
All right, but I'm talking about today. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Let me speak my piece. We are alphas, bro. You put us anywhere, we're going to try to take that shit over. So, honestly, if you put niggas in, broken, fucked up neighborhoods, they still going to try to be alpha. So, whether we in fucking Nigeria and Kenya or we in fucking Brooklyn, we going to try to take that shit over. It's just how we are. And honestly, like, us being so, like, ready and willing to go to war, it's kind of been misdirected.
That's not true, though.
But
like, that's not true, though, what you said. That's not true at all.
I think so. Honestly, bro, think of it like this. Niggas came from being ready to go to war with white people to being, like, not even hesitating and shooting each other in the head.
Yeah, but we've always been our greatest enemies, though. Even before white people.
You sure? You sure about that?
We can go deep into this. Like, not right now, but, like, we can have a show about this very topic. Like, I want to get into this.
Are you talking about, like, slaves getting sold? Like, getting sold by other Africans?
Who sold? Oh, yeah. Well, that's another part.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if you trying to elaborate on that. I mean, I don't know.
Because we trying to stick on the snitching, but I'm just saying that's a facet of it. But we'll get to that particular topic on another show when we focus strictly on that. But as far as, like I said, I don't know why people that aren't not in the streets, why are we so fascinated and try to pretend like we are? Like, we need to stop that shit. Like, that shit is corny to me. Like niggas be just pretending and posing like, my nigga,
why?
be you.
You know why? You know why? Because bitches like it, so niggas do. It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing as niggas don't want to wear tight ass skin tight jeans, but bitches think it's cute, so niggas do it. Motherfuckers got weak minds, man.
Facts.
Seriously, people got weak ass minds and whatever, just like when Tupac said, make songs for the bitches, because niggas be listening to shit. You got niggas arguing, talk about Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce songs and shit. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, but bitches like it, so niggas gonna act like they fuck with it. And it's the same with the streets.
Facts.
Women like thug ass, dumb gang banging ass niggas and shit. So niggas try to act like they're involved or entrenched in that because bitches like to hear about shit like that. It's just that simple. It ain't no deep psychological. Like, it's really that simple.
The black woman's been used to destroy us in a lot of ways that motherfuckers don't really realize.
Nigga, we've been destroying ourselves. That's true.
What you black men or black people as a whole? No, what I just said was facts.
What you said was facts.
Yeah, but if I come fucking pay somebody from your household to leave the back door open, and then I come in that motherfucker and steal everything, you get what I'm saying? Like, what are you saying? Somebody help me. Somebody help me fuck you over.
We did. The men and the women, both of us.
I just gave you a scenario though. That's. I mean, we can both ourselves to death, but we're gonna go over what actually happened. You dig me? Like,
see, at the end of the day, bro,
the black woman was used against us. I'm not really blaming it.
So black men weren't. We not being used to this day, bro. It's an equal blame. Yeah. I know. See, I don't play who's more to blame. We're both to equally blame. Like, now let's work on the solutions. We're both
to blame for falling for the shit.
Let's work for the solutions.
We're going. All right, bro. I'm gonna say who was played against who. We're gonna point that out, bro. If somebody played somebody against you who was close to you, you know what I'm saying? Is it on you for falling for it? Yeah. Is it on them for crossing you? Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, they crossed you and you fell for it. We're gonna go over what actually happened. The black woman was used against us. It is what it is. Because at first it was fuck all y'all niggas, and then it was hey, we're gonna give y'all government assistance if y'all kick y'all men out of the house. Because from what we see, black people are reproducing too much. Black families used to be, 15, 12 kids and shit. You get what I'm saying? And then they like, oh, these niggas about to outnumber us in no time. They fertile as fuck. So let's put abortion clinics in every major city that has a high population of black people.
We know about eugenics. We know about eugenics. We know about Margaret Sanger. We know
They
about
trying to keep our
Francis
numbers
Dalton.
down,
I'm into all that. I don't want to bore people with that because people don't like when I get on that shit. We're going to say that for another show, and we're going to get very indefinite because that's the shit I'm into. Like, so, but let's just, get back to the snitching.
Let me ask y'all this about the snitching, though. Back to the snitching. Okay, like, your DC man, Rayful Edmonds, right?
Yep.
Somebody said that he wasn't a street nigga, so him snitching don't count. Because I was trying to give a DC or L for that, right? So what does that mean? How that don't count just because he wasn't a street?
Listen. This is why I don't understand the whole street shit. Listen, I'm a man before I'm anything. I don't get the whole street versus civilian shit. That ain't never applied to me, and I done been on both sides, but it ain't applied to me. I'm a man before I'm anything. As a man, I'm not about to throw nobody else under the bus just so I can get less time, no matter whether I'm out here going to work every day or out here gangbanging. I don't really understand the civilian versus whatever argument. As a fucking man, I got integrity and morals and values and character, and I'm just not going to do no shit like that. So it's just like if I just get up and work at a grocery store every day or whatever, then I commit a crime or whatever, I'm still not going to throw you under the bus just because, I don't be in the street, so I can throw another man under the bus, and, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
The second you decide to commit a crime, it's on like you in the streets. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care if you was a grocery boy yesterday.
Listen, my nigga, driving 36 and a 35 is a crime, so stop it, bro. Like, we not about to do that.
That's not a crime. That's an infraction. Stop that.
All right, jaywalking is a crime. Oh yeah, if I eat a grape at a grocery store, that's a crime, nigga. I stole it. Like, stop it, bro.
You throwing the word crime around way too much.
You can't snitch and be like, I didn't eat the grape, he did. Like, that don't make sense, bro.
Listen, I'm just saying as a man in certain codes I live by, whether I'm in the streets or not. That's all I'm saying. Fuck the civilian shit. I'm a man before anything. I don't get the whole civilian versus criminal argument. I'm a man before anything. And as a man, I'm not about to throw nobody under the bus so I can weasel my way out of a situation. Period. As a man.
When it comes to snitching, basically, like, both sides of my family are, like, so different. Like, my dad, he was a straight street nigga. Like, he stayed in the streets. My mom, she was a devout Christian. So I've seen your mom's side some snitches. But, like, my mom, but it's crazy, though, because my mom was more, she raised us, like, whatever goes on in this house stays in this house. You shut the fuck up. You don't say shit. Quit tattling all the damn time. Like, that was what we were raised with. So growing up and seeing, people get caught up or whatever, what have you, luckily I've been blessed enough to live in a city where we don't have dickhead cops out here that's out here shooting people for no damn reason or, just out here harassing folks just because they bored. So if you did get caught up and you did get jammed up, it's because you did something to fucking deserve that shit. So
where you from? For the record, where you from?
What city you from?
Oh, yeah, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. So
you from there or you live there?
No, I'm from here, born and raised.
Okay.
So luckily, I didn't have to worry about getting harassed by cops or anything like that. Like, I've been caught with weed on me. Like, I've been caught with weed in the center console, and they saw it. They saw me see them see it. And they were like, listen, just go the fuck home and smoke that shit on your front porch because I ain't trying to do no paperwork tonight. So when it comes to, like, snitching, honestly, I feel like that's, like, a double-edged sword to me because it's like if, like, say me and my nigga in the car or whatever and we get pulled over, I got a blunt on me and he don't. I'm not gonna let him take my charge for some shit I willingly did. I knew I had a blunt on me. I knew I had a sack on me when I got in the fucking car. But it's also vice versa. If any nigga of mine is not gonna put me in a situation to have to take his charge for him because he did some goofy shit. Nah, fuck that. That's all on you. Now, if I do get jammed up and they're like, well, who got a nigga? I don't know what you're talking about. Because that's just me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to involve myself in that situation, even if they are questioning me. So I feel like, you know, whatever, but like, it's different in, say, like with Tekashi 6ix9ine. That nigga knew what the fuck he was doing when he started affiliating himself with them people. He knew he had a daughter. He knew he had shit to lose. He knew he was not about that life, but he sat there and portrayed himself to be that street nigga for clout or whatever, what have you, I guess for street cred, to make people take him seriously. And what happened? He ended up looking stupid. Now he a whole fucking clown because he wasn't about what he was talking about.
But he's
And
still winning.
people fail to realize, like, listen, I understand that you might be a fan of these rappers, you might be a fan of the, you know, the niggas that done got famous for being about that life. But you gotta understand, at the end of the day, you get hemmed up, that's on you. You can't blame nobody else. And even if you do blame somebody else, guess what? That's still your ass. So I mean,
Right.
is your life worth it? Or like, people just don't, they're not accountable for their actions no more. People feel like they can do what the fuck they want and not have to take responsibility for it.
Right.
Like, you can't throw somebody up under the bus just because you got caught slipping. I can't respect that. I'm sorry.
Right. My thing is, like, a lot of people just want to be part of these gangs and these gang affiliations until some real shit happen. Now, it's, I'm not with them. Like, for example, like Young Jeezy, he was screaming BMF until them niggas got locked up. And as soon as them niggas got locked up, man, I don't got nothing to do with nothing. But you was just screaming their name.
That's his job, bro. He don't supposed to say, well, I was in the club with him. No.
Yeah, he ain't
No,
supposed to do
you're
that.
not, but don't sit there and align yourself with this lifestyle if you ain't trying to align yourself when shit go left.
No, you gotta know when to get off the Titanic when that bitch sinking, though.
No. Hold on. Whoa. That's not what they're
Whoa.
saying. What they're saying is he was screaming all that. He ain't saying good. He publicly acted like he didn't know who the fuck them niggas was. He publicly, listen, if you get in trouble, I'm not
Which
about to
he's
turn my back.
supposed to
Hold on,
do. He is a public
listen.
figure.
Can I please finish? If you my nigga or whatever, right, which you are, and you get in trouble, I'm not about to act like I don't know who the fuck you is. You still my nigga in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to act like I never was cool with you, or you know what I'm saying?
Clint,
He was screaming. Go ahead.
Clint, even if you was a public figure worth millions of dollars and you could potentially get indicted on a federal case.
How was he gonna get indicted? He wasn't doing shit.
Right, you know
Yo,
that when you signed up for the shit.
I don't understand. I don't understand y'all, bro. I don't know, bro.
He wasn't selling drugs. He was just a fucking rapper screaming their name for extra clout. That was it. You and it's
Man,
like we
look.
got you on. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me put it like this. Perfect example, right? T. Miller been in jail probably like 15 years. He only went to the nigga 3 times. Like, once,
Yeah, but he
once
still
you
went and
start
seen
up,
a nigga.
certain people, now you're not going to align yourself with certain shit because of your image. And you ain't trying to get caught up in that bullshit either.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
but like, that's the thing. If you ain't trying to get caught up in that lifestyle, then don't claim it. Period. Don't claim it publicly.
Exactly.
Don't claim the shit privately. Because you're not about to sit here and say, it's
I get what y'all
weed.
saying. I get what y'all saying.
Let me tell you the difference between C Murder situation and BMF. C Murder just killed him, just did whatever he did one night or whatever, right? BMF was a criminal organization. So my Master P, you know what I'm saying? It's not like C Murder was getting up doing all this dumb shit every day, and then when he finally got caught, Master P, you know what I'm saying, disassociated himself. C Murder just did some shit one day. BMF was a criminal organization. You know exactly what the fuck they're doing. You know it can go left at any time. So don't be all on their dick when shit all good, and then when shit go left, well, I don't know the niggas. You signed up for this. You knew what them niggas was doing. You knew this was why you knew they were popular because they was
He
drug
had
dealers.
all them niggas in his doggone. He had all them niggas in his music videos. He had all them niggas sitting on his cars, throwing up the money and all this other shit. But then when shit go left, he sat up there he sang like a fucking canary on everybody. Even niggas he ain't even fucking know personally. And it's like, and you expect people to pity you, and then sat there and wrote a statement talking about, oh, I got a daughter, so that's why I can't be in jail for the rest of my fucking life. Nigga, you knew you had a daughter when you were throwing up the fucking rag. So why the fuck you care about your daughter now?
Real quick, can I intervene real quick? Because like I said, I'm closer to the situation. Like, that shit happened. None of them knew that it was going to take off that fast. You got to understand, Tekashi was a director first. He was already directing. And yeah, he was around. He was in they call it the doghouse. That's where all the blood niggas in Brooklyn used to hang out. Like, yeah, like he took a chance because he had a ghostwriter, Zilla Kami, which is another nigga that's a rapper too. And then, like I said, they shot a video just to see what would happen. Like I said, this was like maybe his fifth, sixth video by him, and this is strictly by himself, and it took off too fast. His original manager, which was Chris, some nigga that got him that viral because he's a fucking smart nigga that knows the internet, and he's the nigga that got Tekashi and
Chris?
all of them. Yeah, he's the nigga that was the original. Yeah, he's the original informant. Yeah,
he's the original rat.
Informant. Yeah, he's the original one. He's the one that got all of them caught up. He's the original one that got all of them caught up. But the reason he did that is because they stole Tekashi from him. They stole him from him. The non-trained nigga stole Tekashi from him.
Stole him? How the fuck you still a grown ass?
You're not listening. You're not listening.
You're
not listening. You're not listening.
Exactly. You restored him pretty much.
Exactly. You be like, he my artist now. You be like, he my
You
artist
should
now.
ignite him.
And hold on. Listen, real quick. The same thing happened to them with Elliot Grange. And look up who Elliot Grange is. Because when y'all talk about all this stupid street shit, fuck all that shit. You got to look at the money. You got to look at the players. You got to look at the puppet masters. Y'all don't know who Elliot Grange is. And that's good. And he don't need y'all to know who he is. But he's somebody to be known. And he the nigga that why Tekashi only got a year. Because he's got big pockets. Not all this blood, dumb, stupid shit. Big pockets. And look up who his father is.
Wait. I know who he is. Fucking, that was when Tekashi security got in a fight with his security.
Exactly. And that's because that's
casino place or whatever.
Exactly.
He's the label owner.
Yup.
Yeah, he's the label owner or whatever,
that's
right?
the day.
Behind,
That's the day they stole Tekashi
like
from them. You see how it goes?
No, that's the boy the Spanish, not the Spanish boy. That's the boy that pulled his tail.
Who you talking about?
The dude you talk, he the one that told Tekashi that he was getting ripped off by. Ain't that remember he did the Breakfast Club interview?
Yeah.
That's the boy that pulled his tail. Like, yo, these niggas is ripping you off.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, with all this stuff coming out, this information. Okay, so are y'all telling me that there are certain instances in where snitching is actually okay?
Miss.
Nope.
Miss.
Yeah.
Miss.
I'm not saying that.
No one said that.
I'm not a street
No,
nigga.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking, like, is snitching ever okay, even if there are mitigating circumstances?
Nope.
What?
Snitching is never cool, but people throw it around a lot to situations that it don't apply to. That was like the first thing
I just love saying that word.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You asked 10 people how many niggas would have did that 40 piece for that gang after what they did to Tekashi?
No, nobody.
Nobody's gonna do the 40 piece.
None of us would do it. So any of you niggas that say you would, you lying. Fuck you.
I would not.
I wouldn't have play like that.
Second, I'm not over here claiming shit that I'm not really.
You can't speak for other people. You can't speak for other people.
Most niggas is gonna say I would have never got played like that, or I want to enjoy myself. I can't say what I would do. That was me, 23 years old, looking at a 40 piece. After them niggas done raped me for my kidnapped me, and I don't know what raped me for his bread. They was knocking off his girl. They kidnapped him. Like, I couldn't see it.
But that's the thing. Like, he sat there even admitted that he was running with them niggas because of the fact that they were good for his image because they.
The 40 piece would have been a hard pill for anybody to do.
It come with the game, bro.
Huh?
Come with the game.
He should have never affiliated himself with them Bloods in the first place.
Right.
You're not listening. You're not listening. Y'all not listening. I just told you, nigga, they took him. Nigga, they took him. He didn't have a fucking
they took
choice.
him and forced him to join the Bloods.
Yeah, I'm a grown ass man. Ain't nobody finna take me and make me do
bro,
nothing.
y'all not get, bro. Y'all a bunch of outsiders. Y'all not getting this, bro.
No,
this is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
You're not explaining it right, bro. Like, yeah.
No,
like,
you're not listening. That's the thing.
No,
you're not
bro,
listening.
I'm listening, bro. Like, calm down.
I just
like,
told you, bro. He was under Chris.
He
was under Chris. Yeah, he was hanging with them. He was chilling with them. He did the video, but that was just a video. Once they seen how it was going, they took him, nigga. And they like, yo, all right, nigga, now you. And then, then in that corporation, it was like, I forgot what you call it when people victimize you and then now you become part of it. Is it Munchausen syndrome? I forgot the exact name. But anyway, like, yeah, he got involved with all this shit. He got involved with all this shit.
They didn't take him, bro. He joined them willingly, bro. He joined
it was
them.
Bold. Bro. It was like I told you. You believe whatever you believe.
He said it out of his own mouth when he linked up with them niggas. He wanted to shoot the video with them. Now what happened was...
And that's what he did. And then after that...
So they didn't take him then. Did he willingly reach out to the Bloods to shoot the video?
I just said when he did the video, I just said after the video, like I said, they just did the video. That's all it was supposed to be, video. And then, like I said, once they seen it coming out and seeing the response from it and all the numbers and the views that Chris got, because Chris knows how to fuck with the algorithm and the shit, and that's how it went so fucking viral. And then after that, and like I said, what you saying is right. Yeah, what you saying is right, and what I'm saying is right. That's what I'm gonna say. We both right. That's what I'm gonna say.
So are you saying that he joined willingly, but he was forced to stay?
And that exactly.
Like,
and that's how you get extorted. And that was his only way out.
He joined willingly, but he got trapped, so there was no easy out for him.
It's like a book. Like I said,
I feel like they were using each other.
Exactly.
He was using them for street credit, and they were using him for money.
He needed them. He needed them for muscle. Like, you know why he joined?
Yeah, he needed them for people to take him seriously. Otherwise, he just would have been a little gimmick with rainbow fucking hair.
Hair, right? Exactly. Don't say you trying to make it sound like they made him stay. Like, no, nigga, you can't leave. Like, you can't kidnap a grown ass man. Because if that was the case, why did he get so bold? Was willing to leave before he got indicted?
Because after that, he was with Elliot. Like I said, I ain't gonna say nothing else because ain't no one listening. So never mind.
Bro, it's still no excuse for snitching. Period. It's still no excuse. He signed up for the shit.
But
you can't make
said
excuses,
anything
bro.
about that, bro? At the end of the day, I don't give two fucks about snitching.
Oh, and for the record, we don't like hood niggas. That shit is some cornball shit. I don't know.
Get the fuck out of it. Why y'all be fucking them so much then?
First of all, ain't no y'all. I ain't never fucked a street nigga. I've always thought that shit was goofy as shit.
Yeah, you lying. Okay, all right. You lying, but we accept that.
I'm sorry, you're not about to put a target on.
All right,
okay.
All right, you said what you said. All right, you said what you said. Let's go. Let's keep moving.
There are good women left.
Thank you. Please let him know that, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't realize that.
So Jay, was you had the 40 year?
If that's what I signed up for, yes, I'm taking it.
Smack, who's this nigga?
Who is this nigga?
You didn't even say it convincingly, Jay. You said that way too fast, my nigga.
I'm just saying. I mean, you can't make excuses, bro.
You did the 40? That's solid. That's solid.
Don't we think that they knew that the non-trade Bloods or what have you knew that Tekashi wasn't built like that? Don't you think that they knew that he wasn't of their cloth? Don't you think that they knew? Don't you think that he knew? Everybody knew what they was getting themselves into. And that's why that reminder in the courtroom had to be blurted out by Shotty. Yo, we don't bend, we don't fold, because you know that's what it was. Like they already, it's a little kid. When I say little kid, I don't mean by age. And look at him. Like, you could tell he not built for that kind of life. You know that he going to fold under pressure. Like, you can look at him and tell. Like,
that's Shotty and them fault for bringing them around and disposing them there.
Factual.
Right. But that's the thing. He was mainstream, and he was a quick cash flow. He was a quick come up. especially when it comes to money. So of course they was gonna be like, he's soft as fuck, but we gonna take him because his pockets is deep.
Right, let me see. Yeah. That's like, yeah, like what she just said. All right, this nigga ain't street, but what we gonna do is we gonna rape the fuck out his pockets then.
That
Like,
part.
he,
Because he's
he
stupid
can't do
and don't
nothing
know
else
that.
for us.
And
I
then
think they
and
took him on a
and
mission. I think they. Go ahead, my bad.
and then it happened to him, and then it happened to them, and then that's why everything got set up the way it happened, because they like, yo, okay, we're gonna sign you, we're gonna fully get rid of them. This is the opportunity, and yeah, you're gonna do this. You're gonna do
But
this little time, and he good. He
but
got. Remember,
shot.
think about it, he got a new $10 million deal, and he's
But
recording
Shotty and
2
them was
albums.
doing too much though. Shotty and them was
And they
lacking in
were.
broad daylight,
Yep.
lacking at
Yep.
lacking at the Barclays Center. Like when
Yep.
Shotty hot out the truck and got busy, that wasn't Tekashi fault. Like them niggas just
Oh
was
hell.
doing too much. And the
Yep.
only reason Tekashi even really got away, because by that time I really think that the cards was already shown, and he knew the feds was already coming. Because if Shotty and them went and got indicted, I don't think 6ix9ine would have went nowhere. Like that's the only reason.
They would have. He would have. You got to understand. Think about it. They already was splitting. Yeah, they was already splitting. Yeah.
And they were talking about getting her right. They were listening. They remember the phone. They were talking about getting her right out of there too.
Think about it, bro.
And then
think
at
about
the
it.
second one, he was nervous. One thing he said, my brother, one thing he said that always stick out in my mind, I'll always remember, is that during that second interview, he was saying he could tell it was parked out inside his crib. He said it was right there. Like he knew the feds was watching him or whatever the case might be. So he knew what he was getting. So he started getting nervous. Started getting shook. Then oh shit. No, I don't want to change now. I want to change now. They would tell him things like, we're trying to protect you. We're trying to help you. We're trying to help you. So him not being a street nigga like that, he didn't know where to turn. And like I said, one more thing. The little 6ix9ine dude, he was actually doing well before he got with the gang in them. He was doing okay overseas. He was doing good, but their presence, their muscle catapulted him to the stars. Because now you can say whatever the fuck he want to say, beef with who want to beef with, ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. But he was doing all right without them. But once he got with them, but when he got with them, shit, it went to the moon. I had never seen nobody really in recent years pop off that hard. He popped off real good.
No, because Shotty was letting that thing blow indiscriminately, which got him hot.
Yep, that's right.
Shotty was doing too much shooting. It was drawn. He was just doing too much.
Hey, let me ask y'all something though. On a second note, do y'all think T.I. rat?
Yep.
Do I?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I do too. Yeah.
T.I. supposed to be in jail right now to this day, bro.
No. Do you think T.I. ratted to get a year and a day?
Yes, absolutely.
Because there's a difference between saying, okay, such and such did it, and I was only there because I was trying to, like, no, fuck that. I think he's dumb as fuck, and I think he's really not about that life that he claims, like, as much as he claims to be. But I don't think he's like an all-out rat.
Oh shit.
How do you get off with 7 felonies? And you got machine guns and shit like that.
And silencers.
Okay, my question again was, how did T.I. get off with those kind of weapons he was caught with, and he, based on his record, his history, his criminal record?
I don't know. Rube, let me go right quick. All right, Busted, this Rube. First and foremost, we got to remember something, that we got the right to bear arms. So if he didn't get caught with, like, I don't know very much about that case, so I can't speak too much about it. But if he merely got, I could dig it, he got caught red-handed with him. But listen to what I'm saying. So, well, are we saying that, is it that some guns are legal, some guns aren't legal? So if he had, I don't give a fuck if he had 4,712 rifles, guns, automatic, it don't matter. But we got the right to bear arms. So this kind of goes away from your question. But if all he got caught with was guns, or whatever the case is, what gives the anybody, the police or whatever, anybody the right to go against him or to say he's guilty of a crime? Well, we got the right to bear arms. I never understood that case.
Hold on, Rube.
I never understood it.
Hold on, Rube. He got caught with silencers. He got caught with shit that regular people don't walk around in the streets with on a regular basis.
Okay, so what? So are you saying
he's already a felon?
Were those things illegal? Were those silencers?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. I don't know. Okay.
You cannot be in possession with a weapon if you're a felon.
You cannot have a silencer, period, bro. That's the first thing at all. A silencer has no one is allowed to have a silencer. It's made for shooting people in this like secret. Like you can't have one. You can't just like you can't have an automatic. You can't walk around with a tech. You walk around with a Tech 9 is more time because it's an automatic. You can't walk around with certain things. You can't have a beam on a gun. You can't have hollow points.
I really, whether he snitched or not, it doesn't really matter to me because I still feel like those things, if we got the right to bear arms, then them silencers should be legal, them automatic shit should be legal, whatever the case might be. So I don't, I'll have to stay out of that one because I don't necessarily agree with. Oh, we got the right to bear arms, but we can't have automatic. But you can shoot, you can have these big high power 12 gauge rifles, but you can't have this, but you can't have that. And these things are actually available. Now I don't believe with it. Fuck that shit.
Bro, the first thing is you gotta understand, if you're a felon, you can't have a gun, period.
Exactly.
Period. So that's the number one charge right there. Getting caught with a gun if you're a felon. He got 7 felonies, got caught with a silencer and other shit, and he get a year and a day. And y'all telling me
he got caught with a gun in 2005. The first time, and he got a year and a day when his second album came, when the third album came out. They searched his house and found a gun. That was his first time. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I just got a quick question. Like, okay, so y'all asking like, do we think that he's a rat? Who is he snitching on?
Good question. You mean, hold on, well, what you mean who is he snitching on? What does that mean exactly? Anybody can snitch on anybody. What you want the person's exact name?
No. I'm saying like, who was he snitching on that, to make him a rat? Who did
whoever he snitched on. I don't know the nigga name.
Well, I'm not asking you directly. I'm just saying, nigga, shit.
Like, I'm telling you directly.
This is the thing.
You asked the question, I answered, sweetie.
All right. Normally, with the federal sentencing guidelines, like they don't bend their federal sentencing guidelines unless you cooperate. So the only time they really bend their guidelines in a situation, especially when they indict you, is unless you cooperate it. Now, I know cases in Philly where kingpins and people have ratted, and then they get their paperwork sealed. So you never know or see who they ratted on, whatever. So in the sense of who did he rat on, did he actually take the stand and point somebody out? And in the case of his federal case, no. However, is it possible that he could have cut aside there and say, hey, I know this person and this person is selling keys, and this and this and this and that, and gave some information, and then he agreed after not cooperating in his friend's murder case in Ohio, he took the stand as a prosecuting witness at someone else's murder trial. So right then and there, they already tell me he has the tendencies to, and fill murder case. He took the stand.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah, because if you're a millionaire, the more money you have, the more access you have. So what he just said is 100% accurate because, like, he has money, so he can make, like I said, he can pay his way out, and he can also like not be having on no public record.
You can buy a state.
Yes,
case.
You can. What?
You can't buy the feds.
You know how many federal officers on somebody's payroll? Nigga?
Yes, I don't. Like, y'all niggas, you sound wild.
Like he said, like Bart said, feds got money. All that money shit don't matter on the federal level. You don't got more money than the federal government, so that shit don't matter. When you got a Fed case, they got mandatory minimums. The only way you get under that is if you cooperate. So if y'all want to try this money angle, if y'all want to play this money angle, he didn't have more money than Martha Stewart, Al Capone, or Michael Vick. They all did their mandatory minimums because they did not cooperate. Martha Stewart had way more money than T.I. will ever have. She still had to do her mandatory minimum. Only way you get under that is if you cooperate. This nigga was already a quadruple felon. He got caught with silencers, 100-round drums, and all of that shit. Now, just because people like him as a rapper does not mean he did not snitch. It's just that simple. People have no reason to say he, other than you like him as a rapper. Okay, like she said, who did he snitch on? Do it got to be another rapper? Do it got to be some high-profile shit? No, it don't. And then, like we said, when his best friend got killed, he took the stand in that. It's like, what more evidence do you need, bruh? I understand y'all like his music and all of that, but like, let's call a spade, bruh. You cannot be walking around with
people may not know the full story. That's probably why they asking, because they probably don't know this whole situation with the Ohio thing and everything.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Listen. Okay, we'll throw that out.
Same here.
Okay, well, listen, we'll throw that out. you still got Fed cases. You still got mandatory minimums that you cannot go under unless you cooperate. How did his
Like
mandatory
y'all
minimum was
explaining
like?
to a woman that ain't never so much as got a parking ticket. So
How did he get out of his mandatory was like 10 years. Only way you can get out of that is cooperate. That little $5 million or whatever y'all trying to say he paid, they don't give a fuck about that. It's the feds we talking about. That's all I got to say. Now, other than,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, go ahead, though.
Well, y'all really think like regular rappers got feds on the payroll?
No,
no,
I don't.
not at all. The fuck?
That's a misinterpretation that y'all just had. Like, I didn't say, oh, he solely paid to get off. I'm saying you have to pay too. You have to give up money too, and you gotta give, and you gotta tell. Like, it's both. You gotta do both because it's like, think about it. Like, if you get caught in some crime, like, yeah, you're doing time, and they're gonna make you pay money.
Oh, facts,
Right?
facts. I see what you said.
So that's
Fines,
what I
yeah,
meant.
fines,
That's
yeah.
what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I was about to say, because if you using money, I was gonna say, why see murder not home? And Master
No.
Okay.
You
Is
you
he
and
like
already
I-
out?
Murder almost home. Word to Lil Boosie.
All
Word
right.
to Lil Boosie.
Thank you.
Lil Boozy.
So for the record, y'all do think T.I. snitched to get off? That's what
Hell
I'm saying.
No, I
yes.
think he did.
He had a
Hey, you-
commercial.
Exactly.
He had a commercial.
you
Y'all didn't
had-
bring up the
hey.
commercial.
The Crime Stoppers
And that,
shit.
and that
Yes.
tips. And that
Tips.
tip shit.
Yo, hold on, real quick,
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick,
yeah, yeah,
real
you
quick,
right.
real quick. He, nigga, Mike Tyson just called him tipster on his podcast to his face, and y'all should have seen this nigga face. Look it up on YouTube. Yes, he called him tipster to his face, my nigga.
you
And
Oh,
then,
wow.
you ask anybody that ever been in the federal system if T.I. is a snitch, and they're gonna say 99.9 gonna say yes. They're gonna tell you
Expeditiously.
that's what right. They're gonna say you ask anybody right.
Hold on, y'all. Let me ask you this, Clint. If you say he didn't rat, I agree he ratted. But let me ask you this. When Big Meat said that he didn't find no paperwork saying he ratted and he defended his name, what you think about that?
Hold on. What the fuck? I'm supposed to believe what Big Meech said over overwhelming evidence? Fuck Big Meech.
I don't do that, bro.
Big Me trying to get out early. You know he ain't gonna go against T.I.
Hold on, wait. Say that again, G. Meech Raddick.
No,
Say
I
what?
said
Never.
Big Meech, he defended T.I. and saying that he didn't find T.I. name on no federal paperwork.
Listen, of course Big Meech's gonna say some shit. Of course he gonna say that.
Of course he gonna say that. I mean, yeah, that don't count,
So you don't think Big Meech would have put him on blast?
man. Man,
Meech
Nah.
ain't really put nobody on blast when you think about it.
Hold on, let me ask you this, G. Are you saying, given all that we know about the law, we supposed to forego all that and, oh, well, Big Meech said it, so it's true? No, nigga. It don't work like
I
that.
ain't saying that.
But like, the whole thing is like, I don't know what T.I. told. I know he told something. I don't know if it was
Right.
the whole BMF shit or whatever
no.
else. He gave
BMF was
somebody.
already indicted before. He had nothing to do with BMS again, right? No, he had nothing to do
but
with
like,
BMF again, right?
he had 7 felonies like leading up to the whole like super weapon
Right.
shit. So
Right.
like, I know,
Right.
and my thought process is if you told once, you probably done told before.
Right.
Because there's no way he should have got on that stand after he started that fight in Ohio with them dudes and got on that. There's no way that was snitch. I don't care how you slice it. Like you started a fight,
But like
try to
that
turn up
whole
on them
camp
dudes.
got rats though. Like you seen what Dro did to Spody?
huh?
You seen what Dro did to Spody?
Oh, damn.
Drove did the who?
Little Spody. Y'all might not know about that. He was one of the, what the fuck was that group they was in, the T.I. sign?
Hustle Gang.
PSC?
Nah, it was after them. It was like some younger dudes.
It was
Hustle
Hustle Gang, I think.
Maybe,
Hustle
but
Gang,
like
bro.
either way, like they all got knocked or whatever, and Dro like straight up gave up the nigga name. Like, hey, that was Spody gun. Like, and then got on YouTube and say, hell yeah, I did that shit.
Wow.
Like
Okay,
that
so I
nigga
got
a
a
whole
question.
rat. Like,
I got a question. So, like, with this whole, this whole snitching shit and whatever, giving people up or whatever, do y'all think that rappers have an obligation to be about what they rap about, or
Nope.
did they just not claim that shit at all?
no, it's fine. Make up as much shit as you want to.
Hold on, let me ask you this. You said, do rappers got to be about what they say they about? What does
No,
that
I'm saying
apply
like,
to?
do you? No, I'm saying like,
Hold on,
do
listen.
you? Oh,
No, I'm adding on to your question. And to say, should rappers have to be about what they say they about? You got rappers that rap about, traveling the stars in spaceships and shit like that. Do you have to really do that? You know what I'm saying?
Right, but
It's art.
You got people like Hopsin and shit like that, rap, Or Brother Lynch Hung right about cannibalism. Do you have to really be eating people? You know what I'm saying? So no, it's
Right,
like
like
where do
no,
we
I'm
draw the
saying
line
like
at?
when it comes to like when I'm saying like when it comes as far as claiming like the street shit, the gang life, the the money, the drugs, the guns, all that other shit. Like they like, oh, I move all this way. Like when Rick Ross first came out, he was like, I think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, all this other shit. Like, do you think that like, okay, you come out, huh?
What I feel like with that is this. You had people like Rick Ross that was really in interviews trying to convince us he was really a kingpin and shit, right? Even though we knew he wasn't. You had people like that. But then you also had people like Dr. Dre who in his heyday would tell you, I don't do none of this shit. It's just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what's wrong with that? It really,
No,
because we
nothing
all
wrong with
know.
that. But it's like when it does happen, when you do have people like Rick Ross and you do have people like T.I. that come out like, oh, I run the streets, this, that, and the third. Like, why is there so much surprise and oh my gosh, I'm shocked and appalled when they actually do end up being a snitch or telling somebody they're trying to get off on less time when you knew that nigga wasn't about that life in the first place? So why are you really surprised? So it's like,
I see what you're saying.
is there a standard that we need to? I mean, because you can't really have it both ways. Like, are you really going to be, oh, that nigga ain't about that life, and then still be surprised when he acts according to how you thought he was in the first place, or are you going to hold him to that?
It's gonna come out eventually, though. I mean, you could say what you want to say in your music, but they go you when you go on these tours all around the whole country, you're San Antonio and Seattle, it's gonna come out. They're gonna see you based on it. So maybe it might be better that you somewhat are what you're talking about and saying that you are, because people going to definitely check you. This whole country is full with people that just live for shit like that. Go to your show, fuck your show up, catch you outside of your life. What's up? What's popping? So I kind of think, to answer your question, Sin, I kind of think a little bit that you better be about a little bit of what you're saying that you're about if you're claiming some stuff, because you're going to get checked for it.
6ix9ine just proved that's false.
Can I ask a question? So, I was gonna say, is 50 a rat?
Yeah.
I think he a dry snitch.
It's not no dry. He has paperwork. What are y'all talking about? He has a motherfucking restraining order.
A restraining order ain't paperwork, fam. Like, nah.
And hold on. What did Bark just talk about? What did Bark just talk about? Having secret paperwork that the public can never see.
All right, hold on. But what you said? Wait, you said he had paperwork. Then you say it was secret paperwork. I'm saying 50 never got indicted when he was supposed to do 20, 30 years and got out with a year. I'm saying, so I said he's a dry snitch, but what you said is paperwork on 50? What paperwork?
You talking about that restraining order you have from Murder Inc.
So come on, man.
And we passed on that. Hold on. And then we just passed on that. That's what I'm talking about, communication. I did. You just said, that, and I'm like, okay, that. And then I just brought up, okay, it's paperwork we ain't gonna see. And plus, he said on live, bro, hold on. He said on live, public, national TV, Murder Inc. was started by drug money from the Supreme Team. Like, what?
That's dry snitching.
Yeah, 50 was big dry
Nigga,
snitch, but like
in front of millions of people? What the fuck are you talking about?
Fam,
what?
You can't use that in court, though.
You can't use that.
Nigga, you just said it publicly.
Fam, it don't
and
matter.
And then what happened? It got indicted by the feds.
Fam, that's not...
Fam. Y'all niggas is wild. Fam,
that's
y'all
not real
wild.
evidence, fam. Nobody's going home. Fam, nobody's going behind the wall because 50 Cent said some shit on TV.
What happened? But what happened? But hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna say this real quick.
He wasn't there.
Drop out.
He wasn't
hold
there.
On,
I bet he wasn't there.
Hold on. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, y'all say that. Think about this real quick. How did Benzino, Murder Inc., and motherfucking who else got indicted by the feds around the same exact fucking time as going with beef with 50? Hold on.
Everyone beefs with 50 get indicted. Go ahead.
50, Dre. How all three of these people get indicted around the same time?
Damn near world got indicted after beefing with it. Everybody that beefs with 50 get indicted. But the chances are all them people will be drug dealers and already be having their own indictments coming to foreign. How old are you? Like, how old were you when all that shit was going on? Were you actually how old were you back then?
Hold on, bro. Where you from, bro? Where you from? Because I'm from the Palace. Where you from?
I'm from Philly.
Yeah, exactly.
But I worked in New York. Exactly. I was working in New York at that time.
Where in New York?
I was hanging in Queens. I used to work at
Where in Queens? You used to work where?
I said I used to work at Fubu when they had their record company.
Where's the food? No. Where was the Fubu headquarters?
It was in the Empire State Building, bro.
Good. Okay.
Don't play me like that,
good.
baby.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, baby.
Nah, you good. You good. Okay.
One of the fellas
It ain't
put me
no
on,
G.
bro.
I ain't no gangster. Don't no G check. I don't no G
Oh,
nothing.
yeah, no. But you asked me
I
I
don't rep
was
none of
on.
that.
Close your
But nah,
shit.
you good. Nah,
Close
you
your
good.
shit.
You good. But what's the name?
So I'm saying, so how? So because if you how old were you when all this was?
Let me see. This was what 2000.
2002. J Master J got until October 31st, 2002. I was there, baby. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know exactly. That's what I'm telling you. So go ahead. How old were you when all this was going on?
I probably was what, like 14, 15? No, like
okay.
15.
All right, cool. So you don't know that Preem was already heading even before 50 said that, though, right? You do know that, though, right? You know he.
But why would you say?
But hold on, though. But
and I
right. So him saying right. Hold on, wait. But him saying Murder Inc. was started by
drug money or whatever.
Drug money, and they get raided a month later. You think the feds just say, "Oh damn, let's go raid 50 Murder Inc. right now off of 50 Cent"? Man, they had Preem was already headed for the hills. He had his gun. He was already caught 2 bodies in Maryland at a stash house in Maryland in 2001. They was already on his top for killing E Money Bag. So all that stuff was brewing up. When he finally got caught with the gun case, when they already had him sitting already, they had him sitting for that one gun case because they were still putting together the money laundering case. So it's 50 a dry snitch, yeah, but you say he's a rat. Like, all right, like if there's paperwork on him. That's the way you was coming off. So I definitely think he's a dry snitch. I definitely think he's a rat. But is he a rat on the level like I think he's like a T.I.? Like I know like 80%, 90% sure my heart T.I.'s a rat. Yeah, I know that. Can I say 50 is an actual rat where he actually got niggas indicted? No. Now, do a lot of niggas end up getting indicted? Yeah, because motherfucker 50 be beefing with a lot of niggas. Them niggas be fucking work on. 50 really has a history of always being a victim for real. Like if you really look about it, but if you really look about it, like
he did get shot 9 times for a reason. So
no. What was the reason he got shot 9 times?
No. I'm saying like because like you said, he's always the victim. He's always really fucking with people. So it's like I can see why somebody shot his ass 9 times. Like that's no surprise.
I mean, 50 was like in it though. Like 50 like one of the few rappers like who got popular who was like actually living the life.
No, you could say Beans too.
I said one of few, not like all, but like.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and just to add, you can actually, like, seeing shit on national television will get your ass jammed the fuck up. Like,
Thank you.
Because, you cannot build a case off of, like, a TV clip. It's impossible.
Yes, you can, because if they indicted Bobby Shmurda off some shit he said in some songs, they can do that shit off somebody else.
They didn't indict Bobby off that. They was already
Listen. This is what he's saying. What he's saying is they're not about to just not be thinking about you, not know who the fuck you is, period. You ain't even on the radar. But 50 Cent come on MTV saying some dumb shit, and then they just launch a whole investigation. That's not how it's happening.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. They're not going to waste their time doing some shit like that. But stranger things have happened. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, truthfully, like, they can do whatever the fuck they want to.
No, but the particular people, hold on, the particular people that we're talking about, Bobby Shmurda, Murder Inc., they were already being looked at by the time some shit started getting said. That's what we saying.
Right.
Not Murder Inc., not Murder Inc., just Kenneth alone, just Supreme alone. When 50 said that on public TV, that's when he involved them in it.
All right, hold on. Do you know the real reason why they was getting in so much trouble? And why the feds really took them down? Because Preem was forcing radio stations, and I know this for a fact because I worked at the radio station in Philly too. Preem was forcing the radio station to play Murder Inc. songs, bro. He was
Payola?
No, it wasn't Payola. He was just.
Oh, he was just strong arming
the music director. This was 2001, so Preem was really forcing music directors at radio stations to play John's songs. So
then that's how they was also blackballing 50.
Right, because Preem was. I know that for a fact because Preem called the radio station several times asking for a music director. Yeah. So that was the real reason.
I love it.
No, I'm not a 5%. Nah. but that was the real reason that Fez was going to like really take them down because Preem was muscling them, blackballing 50 and distorting people to play job music. Almost like, yo, you're going to play that song 30 times a day and thank y'all.
Shoot your car up.
Who the fuck
No,
you
there
think
wasn't no shoot your car up. It just was like, don't get me wrong, the song was hot, but like the way Preem was moving in the back. Remember, Preem was behind the scenes. He wasn't trying to be all out in the open like that.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
but then can we talk about the payola that Aftermath did with 50?
Well, payola. See, this is the thing. Payola is illegal. What all these labels do now is they hire.
It is now. It's now. Supposedly.
Like they hire independent promoters, and the independent promoter doesn't work for the radio station, but he wants to go and pass off the gifts, the money, hook the DJs up.
Yeah.
Right now, I mean, normally they turn a blind eye to it, but like Preem and them was doing, they was just like strong arming the radio stations
On some Southside shit.
So that's why Preem and them was already going down that path. You know what I mean? Even before, and that's how they get blackballed them the first time. And it just so happens that when Jam Master Jay got killed again, they automatically thought it was Preem and 50 related. Preem had nothing to do with that. And then that's probably what really was the last straw on the back was when Jam Master Jay got killed. Like when Jam Master Jay got killed, that was when like they finally started like decided they had enough to support with Preem because Preem got locked up with firing that gun at a range. They knew he fired that gun for like a whole 8 months, but they just was letting him. They'll let you be out in the street to continue to build the case. So like that's why like 50 really had nothing to do with that case. That was just the narrative Murder Inc. was paying because they was beefing with him at the time.
And to add on to what y'all said earlier, right? Lil Boosie had been wrote about his whole case on his album. Still got off. So just because you say some shit doesn't mean you don't get indicted.
You know what's funny? Niggas brought this Eminem shit up. You remember Kill Shot? Where he's like, "What did he kill Tupac or some shit?" And niggas was like, "Yo, that's the same thing as snitching." I'm like, fam, that is just bullshit ass rap shit. Like nobody will ever get indicted off of one rap lyric. You had to literally do it, and they had to literally prove it.
Now, Project Payne got indicted off his rap lyrics.
I say X-Rated did too.
But like you had to literally do it, and they had to literally go find it.
Well, X-Rated actually did do the shit, so yeah, I feel you.
But they already have to have a case built up. Like I can say I shot a nigga last week.
Yeah, they're not gonna build the whole case off a bar. You right.
If that's the case, that means.
And that's not what I was saying. I'm saying that shit is a fucking factor. I'm saying that's a major factor, especially when it's national television.
I don't believe it though. Like I don't believe it was like whether or not 50 said something on TV, Preem was going to jail. I just don't see that.
Oh, he was.
You don't. He was going, bro. He had like 3 bodies, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like so, like I don't believe like 50 was an actual factor. Like if 50 got shot that day.
Oh yeah, right. My bad. I misheard you.
That's all good. But like, I just
Preem was going anyway.
Yeah, he was going. It was a wrap.
That's like
he was moving like Apple Music.
Yeah, that's like fucking you know how Geechee in his 3rd rounds and he be like, yeah, I shot a nigga last week. The body is like they can't go off that. Like half of them niggas would have been booked.
They have to go find the body. Now if they actually find the body, all right, well nigga, you stupid. But
well, no, because there's niggas doing life for bodies they never found. So
that just sucks, though.
Yeah, that's
Fuck his lawyer. Fuck his lawyer, fam.
Public defendant. He had a PA.
Nobody no charge. Like
when I say that nobody no charge used to be a thing, but now because I watch the ID channel, when I tell you hella niggas have gotten jammed up and are doing life or even on death row for bodies they never fucking recovered. So they doing time over a fucking assumption.
Was it like it had to be like a witness or like blood or something? Like DNA?
No, nobody, literally nobody. But because of the fact that that person was either seen with was the last person that the victim was seen with, or somebody said, you know what, I think such and such and such and such and such did it. They just like, all right, well, shit, we don't have a body, but guess what? We're going to go off of the evidence that we do have.
Yeah, have you
And
got? Yeah,
that's
there's
your
a whole Netflix documentary all on this. It's called like The Innocence Files, and there's a lot of like crime shows all about that. But to be fair, it is a very slim margin. It's like a little like part of the
Yeah,
population.
I mean, it's not often, it's not common, but it has happened, and it still does happen.
Gucci Man is a rat.
Chill.
Where the fuck that come
No
from?
Gucci slander. No Gucci slander.
outta
We not
here,
doing
nigga.
that.
Yo, G, ain't you from Atlanta?
Gucci a real
Yeah,
nigga,
he
dog. We
ratted,
not
though.
doing that. Who he ride on?
Okay, well, why do you say that, G?
Yeah, why? Like, yeah. Let me roll this blunt while I listen to this.
He
Okay,
told
nothing.
him
Okay, moving on. Moving on.
that Jeezy sent to him.
Hold on. Okay, you said he said that what now?
He told on the people that Jeezy sent to him.
What do you mean he told on the people? Are you talking about on the song or are you talking about it in court? What
remember
exactly?
when
Hold on, please. What exactly do you mean? Say exactly what you mean. You're being very vague right now.
Right.
The nigga trolling, man.
Man, don't act like you don't know. He told on the shooter, man.
Okay, well listen, tell exactly. Well, listen. What do you mean he told on? Are you talking about
court,
when he said that
nigga,
shit in
in
the song?
court.
Okay, now what do you have to go off of that? Where did you ever hear that? Or, go ahead.
Footage.
The nigga
Where you
trolling.
see this
man.
footage at? Where you see
The
this footage
shooter's
at?
dead though.
Can I say
You
something?
get
Can I say something now?
hold on, whoa. I'm still trying to ask. You get a lot of one-word
you.
answers, bro.
Thank you.
Hey, I understand you're a Gucci Man fan. It's all good.
I'm not. No, what I'm saying is I'm a grown man trying to get to the bottom of what you're saying. You keep giving one-word answers, bro. Like, what exactly are you saying from top to bottom, A to Z?
Respect the troll.
But can I say something now?
Yeah, please, somebody say something. God.
All right, I think Young Jeezy
Stop trolling.
came out with a song dissing Young Jeezy, and I think at the end of the song he was like, "Yeah, I got $10,000 for any nigga that go over and snatch the nigga chain."
Right on. Hold
Was,
on. Listen. On that stay strap, he said 10,000. He was really just talking shit. Nobody took that seriously. One of Jeezy
But
dudes
that
actually.
nigga-
Hold on. Whoa.
But yeah.
One of Jeezy dudes actually went over there. They tried to set him up or rob him. Gucci shot his dumb ass, and that's what happened or whatever. And they tried to connect that. I see what you're saying.
And I think Gucci said when he was in court about to get convicted, he was like, "Yeah, they came for me, and I shot him." But that's not the same.
No. They connected that because the dude that got shot was actually signed to Young. Like in real life, he actually was signed to him.
God damn.
So that's why they connected that. Gucci ain't got to say shit at that point. If they know that these two people are beefing or whatever, right? And somebody who you beefing with, one of his little underlings or flunkies or whatever, tried to rob you and you shot him, they gonna connect that. But at the same time, Jeezy never did a day in jail over no shit like that. He didn't send that.
Gucci went to jail though.
Repeatedly.
They locked Gucci up for murder.
Yeah, he beat it though, but
He did beat the case though.
yeah, he beat it.
But they literally had, I'm not gonna say it because I'm talking to a group full of guys, so that's pause-worthy shit, but they really had it out for Gucci because that nigga was in jail at the same time every year, at least once a year, for like a long ass time after he beat that shit.
But he was wilding. He was on some straight savage shit. Yeah, he was a savage for a while. Yeah,
he was doing shit to go to jail.
Now he's Gucci good boy. But no, like honestly, and then it's like a lot of the artists that people kind of look up to don't realize. I mean, even not even just rappers. Shit. Tim Allen was an entire pimp out here, and was pimping black women. Wait, what y'all say? I ain't hear none of that.
Tim Allen a snitch.
Let me ask something for Bart. Yo, Bart.
Yo,
is Young Neef really a snitch?
Yup.
Do y'all think Bobby Shmurda is like smart for what he's doing, taking his due time, or he just don't fuck for that shit?
Hell yeah.
Nah, he's not.
Yeah. That's
Somewhat, yeah, I think so. Because he know he got to come back home eventually, and when he come back home, then his face good. But if he tell everything, he come back out, he won it. He gonna be hurt. So yeah, I feel like, I don't know. Excuse me. I do feel like there's a little bit of honor in that for not telling, but you might have just fucked up and told some shit in your song when you said your boy just scored you know what I mean? So as far as what he's doing right now, it looks to be honorable to me.
Yeah, Bobby a real nigga.
But I mean, he was snitching in the whole song, bro. Every person, like, he was snitching the whole song, bro. The whole song. He wasn't snitching? Like, y'all don't snitching?
No. First of all, who was he telling that to?
Bro, okay, so sure, they was already under investigation, but I mean, come on, like he's legit saying their real names, and come on,
Look. Let me say this, bro. Let me say this. Bobby's stupid.
Facts.
I'm not taking no time for nobody. Sorry.
Oh.
Even the nigga that you got caught doing the shit with?
I'm not taking no extra years. I'm gonna put some.
Whoa! You wildin'.
Let me finish. I'll let y'all talk. I'm not adding no extra years to my time. No, I'm gonna take care of you when you get off. If I'm the money, I'm the hot one. I'm getting the paper. No, I'm not doing no extra years. I got you when you get out.
Bro, they was
giving him 13.
They was catching wreck, bro. Like you can't do another 2. They was trying to get Rowdy 14. You wouldn't do another 2 years to get your man home in 7?
Nah, you'll be all right.
You frick, wow.
Like you literally helped out the both of y'all by doing that extra 2 instead of that whole fucking 14, nigga. Like what the hell are you talking about?
I'm being real. You buying a Bobby Smurder album? Come on. Hell no.
Fam.
That nigga over. His career done. You listening to that shit?
Fam, you gonna have that man sitting up there for 14 years?
He'll be
14 years. Nigga, you
14 years.
Y'all
and
crazy.
what happened when he say, hey, Bobby did that shit?
What you mean? You gonna have he got himself sitting up there for 14 years. You're like the boy innocent or
Bro,
something.
they was a gang, bro. They was
It's
all
GS9, fam.
like they GS9, bro. They was a gang, bro.
Like, a literal gang, though. Like
yeah, no, you gotta do that too to get your man home in 7.
Let me ask y'all this.
Bobby wasn't putting in no work.
Oh my!
Bobby
Let me ask y'all
was
this.
putting in work. What you talking about?
He wasn't putting in no bodies.
Y'all gonna let the money?
The money stop regardless.
No, I don't want the money to stop. I don't want the money to stop. The money should continue.
If they let's take me and G or whatever, right? They get me for driving under suspension. They get G for armed robbery. I'm supposed to be like, no, man, give me an extra 5 so he can come home quicker.
Hell no.
Exactly.
That's not the same thing, Clint.
That's not
the same thing at all.
You went for what you did. I went for what I did. What the fuck? I'm gonna take some extra time to lessen your time for what you did, and I ain't even do that. For what?
Thank you.
Where do you get this? What do you? They got indicted together.
Was it the exact same crime?
No, it wasn't the exact same crimes for every individual person. But the point is, they all the reason why they was able to work those deals out is because they all got hit with the same RICO charge.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't listen. I don't do the gang shit. I don't do the robbery and stealing and all of that shit. So I can't really think from no flunky perspective of I can't really think for that. I can't.
No, I can see it like Bobby was like, oh, they only gonna give me 5 years, and they gave my man's 14 because he did some extra out of the ordinary shit. Like, no, they all did some fucked up ass shit, and.
No. Like the problem is they want them all off those streets, right? They really want to stop GS9 and shit. And they want
they got a lot of bodies.
So they want them behind the wall for as long as possible, right? They know they can't really get Bobby like that. But they know if Bobby's out, then Bobby is still popping.
Yep,
so GS9 is still popping. And GS9 is still popping. You just proved my point. You proved my point. No, what I'm saying is, so they're gonna throw extra years on your mans to make sure you take them extra years. So you
just
take
my point. You're proving my point.
Fam, but that's family though. It's fuck family.
Right. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm the man.
Yeah, 14 years. 14 years of that man's life.
Yes. Roddy was popping. Well, y'all forget Roddy had a deal was popping too. They both can go home and get out of the bag now. Like, you tripping.
Fuck them kids was a person.
Y'all niggas not loyal, man. Y'all
at all.
Look, if I'm the money, why you want me in jail? I'm the money.
I don't know how long that money gonna go.
Now we ain't getting money. We both sitting in a jail.
Let's keep it real. When they get out, ain't gonna be no goddamn Rowdy Rebel album. Let's keep it real, my nigga.
I think people waiting on Bobby Shmurda. I think people really are. Like if Bobby come with one, I think he got have a year.
Nigga, Bobby was one hit wonder when he was out.
Roddy gonna come out with an album when he come home. I bet it, bro. They both gonna.
Oh, big facts.
Yeah, but that's the thing. People gonna buy Bobby shit just off the strength that he a hood hero now.
Right.
Like they made that nigga
the same shit with me.
They gonna buy They gonna buy Rebel shit too. I'm telling y'all.
Nobody.
Can I say something though? Before you be loyal to anybody else, you gotta be loyal to yourself. For real. Niggas is more loyal to niggas they met than than themselves. Like that's crazy. Like you got.
We talking about like
Right.
actual Crips though. We ain't talking about like regular niggas. This ain't just some nigga you linked up with to do a job or some shit.
Right.
It is it is a rowdy set
Right.
too. They put in work. They put in pain.
Rebel got in a shootout, court wreck, went to the concert and performed in the same clothes he shot out with. If that's not loyalty, I don't know what the hell is. Do the 2 years and let your man come home, bro.
Is it loyalty or is it stupidity?
Whatever way it
Loyalty.
was,
No, it's
like,
loyalty because you gotta live like that. Like when
they was out there, they had ops for real. Like he just
exactly.
yeah, that's loyalty. Like
that's not
he still-
stupidity. Like that's like saying niggas in the army is stupid because they shoot. No, like when that's what your life like, that's what you gotta do.
Right.
Yeah, I respect it.
Hold on, whoa. You say he ain't got no choice but to get into a shootout and not change clothes and rap the same night.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
That's what your life like. That's what you gotta do.
No, listen. Yeah. What I'm saying is like when they
You couldn't throw a hoodie on, my nigga. Goddamn.
They
stupid hood niggas. They wild.
You mean to tell me that nigga had no time to go change his shirt before he had to get up on stage?
Right. It shit ain't that hectic.
These are the same niggas that don't have time to put a condom on.
But part of that is like, part of that is the reason y'all watch it. Like,
Exactly.
would y'all give a fuck if this nigga worked at McDonald's? If that's all he rapped about? Of course not.
Let me ask y'all this. Hold on. How many of y'all really listen to Body Smurder before Body was out?
Outside of the Schmurder song, I did.
Yeah,
he just was a one-hit wonder. He was a one-hit wonder.
No, he wasn't a one-hit wonder. He just made a song that was...
Name 5 songs. Name 5 songs.
No.
Name 5 songs. Name 5 Bobby Smurder songs. 5 of them.
He only had a year.
Give me 5.
Bobby Bitch.
Bobby Bitch was on the way.
That shit was not. That shit was trash.
So are y'all gonna listen to him when he get out?
He just named 2. That's all I got.
Exactly. One-hit wonder.
But he
You
just
got
came out
computers.
though.
Computers.
Never heard
I
of
think
it, bro.
I think that's what you call it song. That's a Roddy Rebel song.
But like he went down.
Hold on. So basically, between 90 niggas, motherfuckers can't name 3 songs, basically. But that was that nigga.
But like he went down in the height of his record though.
Yeah, they yanked him off the street too quick. He wasn't able to really pop off as hard as he was gonna pop off because he had to go do that time. But I'm saying if he continued,
Right,
like
because
yeah,
the
he
Murder
probably
Dance
would have
was
been a little bit
basically
more.
popping off. It went from a hood classic to like little white kids dancing to it at their fucking birthday party. So I mean,
But let me say this though. Let me say this though. If I'm a rapper that just came up off some millions, that street shit is out the window. I'm not going back to the street shooting at niggas or nothing. Like,
What about the niggas that shooting it too?
Hey, Storm,
I mean,
you in
like,
a
I'm gonna
game,
shoot
though.
back.
You have to rep that shit.
That's
You
the
in a
point.
game.
No,
It
but
ain't
y'all gotta
necessarily
think
that.
this-
Like niggas got ops
niggas
forever.
Get rich. Yeah, niggas get rich overnight. That transition from like when you used to being in the hood and then you suddenly come across like that transition like is like it takes some time. Like if you just was in the hood all your life and you got hot and then all of a sudden you got millions, them niggas that you was beefing with 6 months ago, they don't care that you on TV. When they see you, they still on your top. So
Where
it's
they gonna
like
see you at? Where they gonna see you at? You gonna be in the hood?
Yeah, you got
yeah,
You got
unfortunately,
ain't your family there?
ain't your family still in the hood? He ain't having no money.
You told on. You telling me I ain't got no choice but to be in the projects. I ain't got no choice.
Man, why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep doing
God,
that?
you just said you got to. Your family there. You got to. You did say that, my nigga.
I did say that. I didn't say you didn't have literally no choice, but your family is there. And if you gonna see your family, then it's other niggas that's gonna be there too.
Whoa. You know there's things like Lyft and Uber and you can bring your family to you, right? You do know that, right?
I do know that. I'm gonna get a lift to motherfucking Aruba or some shit, wherever the fuck these
Look,
rappers be at.
To add on to that, Ice Cube's sister still stay in South Central, right?
Yeah. That's not. Yeah, see, Philly different. Everybody that's rich in Philly that got family, they family still be in the hoods. Like,
Yes,
so it's
like
like
Ice Cube,
niggas
rich
still
as
pull
hell,
up and
sister
slide.
still in the hood.
Yeah, niggas like niggas still gotta pull up and slide through the hood. Like it's still
No,
like
you
you from
don't.
here.
No, you don't. No, you
You
don't.
have
No,
to.
you
got
don't,
to.
nigga. You don't.
What else
You
are
don't
you
got
gonna
to.
do? What else
You
are you
don't got
gonna
to.
do? What else are you going to do?
Not be in the hood?
So where you gonna be at?
mean?
Where you gonna be at?
You gonna be
You
here.
let
Anywhere
them come
but
to
the
you.
hood.
Where
They come
though?
to
Where's
you. You don't
anywhere?
know they don't.
Give me an example of where you're going to be.
Hey, Joey, let me ask you this. So
What?
T Grizzly don't have T Grizzly don't have no choice but to go back to the hood?
Where's he going?
Who outside? Whoever outside
Man.
need this so.
Who washing cars, bruh?
No, but why did T Grizzly put himself in a position to get shot that night? Or not him, but his aunt or his manager.
When you not in a position to get shot, I don't understand the question. Like, you can get shot anywhere.
No, yeah, you
No,
can
I know
always
that,
get
but I'm
touched.
I know that, but I'm saying the shit just sounds it just seems shaky though. How the whole shit played out.
Like,
But
I
like,
don't understand what you're asking me to tell you. Like,
but like, do you really think, like, at the end of the day, when everything's all said and done, whether you're a rapper or whatever, do you think that gangbanging makes you an unnecessary target to get jacked, to get your family
Yes.
shot? Like,
Yes.
That's
do you
why
think
it's
that
stupid.
puts an
That's why it's
unnecessary
always
target on
been
your back?
No.
stupid.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Don't
Let me
nobody
explain to
shoot
you
J.
why.
Cole family.
Nah, explain why. I want to know why he say no.
All right, so there's really only one ever reason, like, to for real join the gang ever, right? Because you need to. Like, mad niggas say, well, I just do this shit because I wanted to, right?
Excuses.
But, like, there's only one reason, because you need to. If you didn't need to, you wouldn't.
Excuses. It's excuses.
Man, chill out.
Excuses.
Chill out. Let me get this off. So, like, you need to, right? Because, like, somebody's going to do something to you if you don't. Like, you can be the biggest, toughest nigga if you want to be. Like, ain't no real Debos in the hood. Fam, can I talk? You all right? I mean, because, oh, my God. What the fuck is that about, fam? Like, you going to be okay. Yeah, ain't no fucking Devos in the hood. Ain't no, like, one nigga that's just good like that.
So you
If
saying
You
it's
talking about in Detroit, or you talking about in every?
in any hood I ever been in, like, ain't no just like that one nigga unless he got like a ridiculous amount of money. So I'm saying, if you come from nowhere, if you ain't nobody, and you just kind of like move around, what the fuck else are you going to do? Like,
Listen, I was born and raised in the Crip neighborhood. I ain't no Crip though. You do
Okay.
have an option to not do that shit. Like,
you have an
nobody's
option of not doing it, but that locks you out from doing a lot of shit though, don't it? Like, you had to
no, it
move a certain
didn't.
type of way.
Not me. Not me.
So you didn't have to acknowledge like you lived in the Crip neighborhood at all, right? Like, that was not a part of your life at all.
Listen,
You ignored the shit.
fuck them niggas, man. Them niggas don't dictate my life. Fuck them niggas, man.
Yeah, I just don't see you saying that to like a bunch of niggas to their faces.
This is what I'll say. Me not claiming Crip never stopped me from doing a goddamn thing. That's all I can say for me.
Okay.
And that's what an individual does. A person that thinks for themselves.
Damn, every individual thinks for themselves.
No, they
Okay,
what?
so
Literally.
no. Nigga, have you ever been on Facebook?
Yes.
That's the thing. Niggas won't think for themselves at all. The fuck?
Are you
At all,
saying
at
like
all. At all.
they don't have original ideas, but there's no such thing as an original idea?
But my thing is,
Yes, the fuck.
I feel as though if you in a gang, I think the most limited niggas be in the gang because they be like, I can't go to the west side because all the blood and Peru's there. They gotta be limited on where they gotta go in the city and shit.
Damn, it's like that whether you
but
down
like,
or not though.
What's the point of being in a gang just to fucking make it and make enough money to buy up the whole fucking hood, but you don't leave? So now, not only is you and your family a target, now you setting yourself up to get jacked and robbed.
Whoever made enough money to buy up the hood? They don't let you do that. The minute you make that kind of money, you going to jail.
Actually, Master P did.
So what about
he tried
Jay-Z?
to buy
Or
the
is it-
project.
Say
does
Slim
not
Thug.
count?
Slim Thug bought his hood. Slim Thug bought his hood. Like, I don't.
Rollo bought his hood in Atlanta.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What
I
does
mean, shit, Nip bought his hood. The fuck?
Can y'all
But then
explain to me
again,
what
he
buying the
died,
hood is?
so
Can
that
anybody?
didn't work.
Because maybe I have a different perspective. So, like, what do y'all mean when y'all say buy the hood?
I thought you meant buying the houses in the neighborhood you grew up in.
No, I'm saying like you have enough money in your bank account to buy up the entire hood, like all the businesses. You can buy the whole block for what it is, and you got them like Jay-Z type of money. Like that nigga made it out the hood, and he can probably buy up Marcy Projects or some shit. But
he didn't. But he didn't.
That would be a horrible investment.
He didn't, but he can't.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. What are you talking about? Brooklyn is prime real estate. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but how many people are that successful? How many people really actually wound up getting that much money?
You know a bunch of hood rich niggas. Like I mean,
you got hundreds of NBA players and NFL players that could buy their old raggedy ass neighborhood. A lot of niggas become that successful.
But they won't let it.
I thought we were talking about hip hop niggas. I didn't think we were talking about Michael
human
Jordan
beings.
and
I'm talking
LeBron
human
niggas. I ain't
beings.
talking about
I'm
that.
talking
I'm talking about
humans,
like street cats that claim. Yeah, human beings, of course, sure, but in this type of thing and what we're talking about, I'm not sure if we should try to make a parallel between athletes and entertainers, rap entertainers, that is.
Right, because you don't really see too many football players going around game banging though. So at least not.
Yes, you do. Sean Taylor.
It's a lot of gang.
Straight into
Word.
college.
Word.
And be throwing up
Word.
gang signs and shit.
Aaron Hernandez.
It's a
Yeah,
lot
some
of
of
them
them do.
actually,
Yo,
and it's
that
a lot of
was
That's
gangbangers in
true.
the military too.
But Joey, you act like it's not a choice though. It's not like you gotta be stuck. If you touch money, you can give back to your hood. You can live in the hood or you cannot live in the hood. You got enough money to
move, but where you gonna move to? Where?
to the
Right,
suburbs, bro. You don't
right,
think
the
T Grizzly
suburbs.
got enough money to move to the suburbs in
He moved
Detroit?
to the thing, right? So like everybody in Detroit right now is moving out to the suburbs, right? All of her niggas are just.
My nigga, I done moved out of town, bro. What you talking?
So Clint said he don't live in the hood now. Is that correct?
Correct. I moved out of
Yeah.
town. Like you.
Neither do I.
You-
Neither do I.
No.
You
Listen.
moved out of
Listen.
town.
Look.
I moved out of Detroit. Like I don't live there right now, right? So like,
Okay.
so when you say you moved out of the hood, though, do you don't live in the hood now? Correct? I guess my question is, do you live in the hood? You moved out of your hood, but do you live in a hood?
No, I don't. I really don't. I honestly don't.
That's fine. That's fine. But like, so what makes the place you live at now not the hood? Are there a bunch of black people around?
No. Listen. This is what you was.
My nigga Clint stay on the beach. He got a beach house.
I've literally never seen where you live.
Can I answer? This is what you.
Yes, please.
What you was originally saying was, you know, when I was saying, when you get rich, get the fuck out the hood. You said, where else can they be? My rebuttal to that is like, what do you mean, where else can they be? I done moved out of the hood. That's what I'm saying. You know, you don't have to still be in the ghetto or whatever. That's all I'm saying. Now, as far as what makes it not, well, listen, as far as what makes it not the hood and what color, I ain't talking about none of that. What I'm saying is you do not have to be in the same neighborhood you grew up in. That's all I'm saying.
True, very
That's
true.
true. But like anywhere where you move where there's gonna be a bunch of black people, it's gonna be the hood.
No, it's not.
Not really. No, it's not.
Give me an example.
fuck.
Give me
Where I'm
me an
moving into
example.
an all-black
Give me an
neighborhood and all them
example.
Who said
motherfuckers
that
got money.
coon ass shit? Who said that coon ass shit?
Buckhead.
I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it.
I'm moving to a primarily black town in North Carolina,
Hey,
and all them
Joey.
niggas got money out there.
Joey,
What?
Everybody's curious.
I live in a black and white neighborhood in Covington, Georgia. There's no gang banging over here. I can go outside. I don't have to worry about getting robbed at night. Nothing.
Can I ask you a question? What's the average retail price of a house where you live at?
I bought my house for $170,000.
170,000. Now, what's average in your neighborhood? Not yours, but like average.
In this neighborhood, probably 160 and up.
160 and up. That's average in Covington, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna look into that. Because as far as I know, right? Because even now, like, this is like for my personal research. Because like I have this opinion because I know a whole lot about a whole lot. So I'm gonna look into it. But like even like in PG County, which is the most wealthy like black neighborhood in America, right? So like even there, it's just like middle class. Like every other black neighborhood. That's the point. Every other black neighborhood is less than this one, and the most wealthy black neighborhood is middle class.
Mm-hmm.
So
Where
every
you
other
talking about? Where you talking about? In Michigan?
Ever heard of Baldwin Hills?
No.
Ever heard of Baldwin Hills in LA?
Yes.
You ever heard of Baldwin Hills? You ever heard of?
Right. Yo, in
Buckhead?
Covington, it says the racial makeup of Covington is 0.18. That's the black population. Whites make up 45% of the population.
Come on, fam.
Joey,
I know about some bullshit.
I don't know what's your logic of the hood, but I'm saying the type of environment that I grew up in is nothing compared to what I live in now, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's probably true for everybody, though.
What is your definition of the hood? First of all, what's your definition of the hood?
Me?
Yeah, because it sounds like it's just where black people stay at. You call it shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's a reason for that.
Your
though,
definition is wrong.
No, it's not. So the reason I say that is because that's where they like strangle off resources to those specific communities. Everything is based off redlining from like 50 years ago.
Probably in Detroit. That shit not.
No, literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. They redlining was in effect everywhere. I promise you. I can give you.
So what about the trailer parks in Kentucky?
What about
Wisconsin? Are they hoods? Because they don't have resources neither.
They're hoods too. Yeah, they're hoods.
Yeah,
but he just said, well, no, wait, but he just said the hoods was where all black people were because they cut off their resources.
Yes.
What about
that's inaccurate?
What about them?
I mean, that's true. That's true.
I was just saying. But wait,
I wouldn't use that word to describe these places. I wouldn't use the word hood to describe these places because the word hood is not synonymous with black people. It is.
So you're only synonymous the word hood with black people.
Yes.
White people can live in the same exact conditions, but it wouldn't be the hood.
Right.
Then what would it be called?
What would it be
Something
called
else?
then?
Something else
No,
like
that's
trailer
false,
parks or some
bro. You
shit?
can't say that.
Wow.
Fam,
Wow,
like,
bro.
how many?
Hey,
Like, all right, so
you
what's the
represent
white
your
hood?
own
What's
people, bro.
no? Trust me,
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not. I just
Are
know.
you serious?
I know. Yeah, trust me, I just know a lot more than y'all.
You have a choice. You, especially when you're getting some real legitimate money, you do have a choice to move out the quote unquote hood. There's no way around that. Now, it might make you look more sophisticated. No. It might make you look more tough, more real if you choose to stay, but you had that choice. That's all I'm
I
saying.
agree.
Cool story.
And it's been another episode of It's On You podcast. Make sure you tune into us next week. Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube. Come join the Facebook group. Look us up on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm / It's On You. Thanks for listening.